Bobcat Athletics on KFJB-TV is made possible by Assured Partners, Greg Young of Marshalltown, Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown Area Chamber, Marshalltown Community College, The Gregors Furniture and Mattress, Sports Plus, Wayward Social, Wells Fargo Advisors of Marshalltown, Marshalltown School District, Scooters of Marshalltown, State Farm, mtownproud.com.
Safety! Dropped in the end zone. It's Niehaus. Feldman, that one will get in. That's a good point right there. A shot coming here. That's a goal. Lifted to left center field. Gets off the warning track into the wall. Transition three. Boom! Knocks that one down. And it's a goal. What a beautiful play. Dutton, look what I found over the first. It's a 3-on-1 all the way. Yes! There he goes.
Your home for the Bobcats, KFJB-TV. Welcome to the countdown to tip-off.
Welcome into the countdown to tip-off. It's the Cards and the Cats here tonight on KFJB-TV. Brandon Lewis with you as we are in Newton High School tonight in a pivotal matchup between two undefeated teams. That's right, the Marshalltown Bobcats 2-0 as well as the Newton Cardinals. Coming up on our countdown to tip-off, we visit with head coach Brian Murphy for the Cardiac Cats coming up next right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Legends American Grill is the perfect place to watch your favorite team. Enjoy wings, nachos, steaks, and prime rib available on Friday and Saturday nights. It's game on for great food and your favorite drink to wash it down. You like burgers? Legends has fantastic, unique burger creations like this. The Legends Burger. Absolutely delicious. Gather with friends, enjoy your favorite team's games with the NFL Sunday Ticket, and make some memories. Legends American Grill in Marshalltown and our new Newton location, where the game is always on.
Marshalltown Community School District thanks you for voting yes in the referendum to move forward with the plan to remodel and modernize Miller Middle School and the enhancement to Franklin Field. We will continue to provide updates about this exciting project as they move forward in the process. There is so much positive energy for the future. Thanks for saying yes to our students and yes for Marshalltown. To learn more, go to marshalltowncsdfuture.com.
Back in on the countdown to tip-off tonight. It is the Cards and the Cats coming up here on KFJB-TV. Now talking with head coach Brian Murphy for the Bobcats. Of course, off to a 2-0 start, a win against Lincoln on Tuesday night. Coach, your team very in lock with Lincoln there in the first half, but you were able to come out in the second half and really take advantage and score a nice victory. I guess what was kind of the main difference between the first half and second half? Was there something you did on your coaching end or the ladies? What did you think it came down to?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that shifted was, we got a little bit more patient, a little bit more disciplined in offense. I think the first half we were forcing things a little bit. We were looking for passes that we thought were there but weren't actually there. And I thought the second half we settled in a little bit, started actually looking for the gaps instead of trying to force things into gaps. And so our patience in offense and then certainly our defensive intensity ratcheted things up. We had a couple breakaway steals that led to good transition points, which is always a good thing to get your offense going. So, the combination, a little bit more patience on offense, a little bit more intensity on defense really helped us out.
Yeah, and that patience is paying off because I know it's only 2 games so far, but you're averaging about half the turnovers you averaged a year ago. Do you think it's just, that year of experience, or has it been something that, like you mentioned, the patience and focusing on, good solid entry passes, that kind of thing?
Yeah, I think it's definitely a lot of the maturity and then the patience which comes along with that, that just overall basketball IQ, which, the hard thing is you can't cheat that, right? I mean, a lot of that comes from time and experience, and you can just see that for a lot of our girls, the game is slowing down. And I said that about Millie, but I think it's true of a lot of our players. As the game's slowing down for them, they're anticipating instead of reacting to what the defense is doing. And so certainly with any sort of extended press or, kind of that like passive zone that Lincoln was running against us, they're just better at being able to recognize what's being there and kind of being a little bit more in the moment and not getting panicked, as the ball finds them. They're a little bit more patient, a little bit more deliberate, like you said, with a lot of their decision making.
And that also goes facing the press. They pressed you a little bit, but it seemed like on Tuesday night, that was the best your team's handled the press in quite a few years.
Yeah, for sure. And I think, tonight's probably going to be our biggest test with that. Certainly Lincoln tried a little bit. I wouldn't say that's one of their strengths, but that's something we fully anticipate Newton to do, is they've got some very quick guards, some very assertive, kind of aggressive guards, especially out on the top of the perimeter. So we kind of know that challenge is coming, and that's our next step tonight.
Junior Kinsley Bowie's off to a nice start, but she was roughed up with an ankle injury. How's her health?
She's going to be one of those classic game time decisions. I mean, if you know Kinsley, she's incredibly determined, a little bit stubborn. So, I mean, if she's physically able to be out there, she's going to be out there. But obviously, as coaches, we want to make sure that she's not putting herself in greater risk. So, we'll get her through warm-ups and kind of see how she's moving. But if she's able to go, she's going to give it a go.
Your opponent tonight, the Newton Cardinals, they've kind of owned this series over the past couple of years. They were off to a 2-0 start. They got a nice win against Grinnell on Tuesday night. What's their biggest strength that coming into this one?
Like I said, they've got a couple guards defensively that are very good about applying pressure, really kind of extending the floor out, trying to pick things up and get you out of your offense early. And then I think the other thing overall is they're a very balanced, relatively patient offense. They've got a couple girls down low. They're not big, but they're very skilled. And so we have to be really disciplined when the ball gets down to stay down on pump fakes, because they've got some players with some experience. They've got a senior post down there, Dickinson, that's very solid as far as getting girls up in the air and going up and under. So, we talked about Frankie staying out of foul trouble. That's going to be a big part of it, is being disciplined, and then ultimately holding them to one shot. They're very good, despite their size. They're a very good offensive rebounding team. And watching that film against Grinnell, that was how they won the game. Is they didn't make a lot of their first shots, but they made a lot of their second and third attempts, and that's something we're going to have to really shut down.
Well, you're top 10 right now in the state in Class 5A in rebounding, so I'm sure that will be a focus for sure.
Yep, absolutely.
Good luck tonight.
Appreciate it.
All right, that is head coach Brian Murphy. We'll check out the starters for both squads, the Cards and the Cats, coming up in a little bit right here on KFJB-TV.
Some say life is like a road trip. Is it a coincidence Scooter's Coffee is a drive-thru? We don't think so. Whether you need a coffee while you enjoy the view, to just get you through the long stretch, or to refuel between stops, Scooter's Coffee is there, brewing up delicious coffee, espresso blenders, smoothies, iced drinks, and more, with the convenience of a drive-thru so you can stay on the road and enjoy the ride. So go ahead, scoot on around. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Scooters in Marshalltown.
You're an empty nester closing in on that retirement property. Chances are your plans didn't include mom moving in, but life happens and you do the right thing. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement means caring for yourself and a loved one, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Bobcat Athletics on KFJB-TV is sponsored by the Marshalltown School District. Embrace the lead. Scooters of Marshalltown. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. And State Farm. mtownproud.com.
National Anthem just wrapping up here at Newton High School. Let's get tonight's starting lineup. All brought to you by Sandvik Enterprises in Marshalltown. It's Evie May, and she'll get the go for the Newton Cardinals tonight, a 5'2 senior. Number 13, Alex Rennie. a 5'7" senior. Tori White, a 5'6" junior, averaging 8.5 points per game. Peyton Karkoff, number 24, a 5'4" sophomore. Alex Jarvis, 5'6" senior. She'll get the start here tonight. Meanwhile, for the Marshalltown Bobcats, starting lineup looks like this. It will be into the lineup a freshman, Morgan Hildebrand, averaging 3 points per game. Millie Heitman, Georgia Jansen, Ellie Hughes, and Frankie Long. Sydney Capayu out of the lineup here tonight, as that due to sickness here tonight. And we'll see Kinsley Bowie. She will go tonight. So Morgan Hildebrand will start on the bench as tip-off away, and we are underway in Newton as the Bobcats go right inside, and a turnover. Back to the Newton Cardinals. Newton Cardinals go to work on the offensive end. And a three from the right wing. That one going to be poured in. Peyton Karkoff hitting the first shot of the game for the Newton Cardinals. Bobcats in an early 3-0 deficit to begin this one on the road. Two 2-0 teams going at it here tonight. Battle of the undefeateds. Nice cut in the paint. Ellie Hughes tries to run her, not able to get that one to go. Newton with the rebound. Karkoff back to work after just knocking down that three-point shot. They'll set things up. Karkoff in the near side corner, almost left open again. They'll work it down low and an easy bucket backside. Haley Dickerson got the feed. And it is now 5-0. Newton is on top of your Marshalltown Bobcats. Bobcats being pressed in the backcourt as Millie Heitman will be the one to bring it up. Feeds it to Georgia Jansen. Jansen dribbling between her legs. Back to Millie Heitman, top of the key. Heitman drops it in for Jansen, and it rolls off the right side. And back the other way, Newton Cardinals. Karkoff pulls up, free throw line jumper, pops out left side, no good. Jansen holds in the rebound. And Millie Heitman will be the one to bring it back up court. She'll angle dribble to the right wing as she'll look around. Picks up her dribble, feeds to Frankie Long in the right high post, dribbles back out to the right wing. And now she tries to get it back, and a bad turnover there for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Here come the Newton Cardinals, swinging near side corner. Jarvis drops it in, right block. Frankie Long covering up Tori White. Karkoff feeds, three. It's an air ball, Long with a rebound. And Millie Heitman will bring it up court with 5.5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. 5-0, Newton Cardinals leading this one early on. In Newton tonight, Ellie Hughes, a beautiful cut down to the right block, misses the layup. It's strong, but it bounces out near side corner to Millie Heitman. Feed back to Bowie, top of the key. Three is in and out, no good. And Newton rips away the rebound. Dickerson gets that one. Up to Karkoff, she'll bring it up to the right wing. Stopped by Millie Heitman, guarding her defensively. Over to the left wing. Now back to Karkoff, right wing. Now feed near side quarter. Jansen pops out defensively, but a blow by and a missed shot. And it looks like Ellie Hughes got the rebound, clear out to Heitman. And a travel by Georgia Jansen as she got the feed from Heitman. And back to the Newton Cardinals with 4:56. Newton Cardinals leading 5-0 in this opening quarter of action here tonight. And a missed shot. Hits off the rebound, but Bowie touched it, trying to go for the rebound, could not bring it in.
And then
Newton Cardinals inbound it, baseline left side. And Ellie Hughes going to commit a foul as Alexis Jarvis caught it on the right wing. Started to drive in. Foul will happen. That is going to be the first foul of the night for the senior in Ellie Hughes. First foul overall on the night. Kinsley Bowie will check out. Morgan Hildebrand will replace her. Kinsley Bowie kind of walking around over there as she suffered an ankle injury on Tuesday night in a win against Lincoln. Final score from that one, 40-26. It was just a 2-point game. Here's a drive down to the right block. Georgia Jansen blocked the shot. It's out of bounds. Last touched by the Bobcats, but really good job by Jansen defensively to catch back up there on the drive by Haley Dickerson. And so the Cardinals will retain possession after that good defensive play. Inbound catch and shoot three from the left wing. It's off the mark by Evie Main. Rebound by Hildebrand, the freshman. She'll bring it up court herself. Settle in offensively. Looking around. She'll drive down the left side. Kick to Hughes, left wing. Hughes dribbles out to the top of the key, and a bad pass to nowhere. Jansen was cutting down to the right block, but Hughes just threw it well behind her, and so it's a turnover on the Bobcats. With the Newton Cardinals leading 5-0 in the fourth quarter. This is Bobcat basketball. You're watching KFJB-TV.
Sportsmanship starts with us.
As a student athlete, I need to model good behavior and represent my school appropriately.
That means respecting my teammates, coaches, opponents, the officials, and fans.
If I do that, so will others, and being a good sport becomes a way of life.
To all of Iowa's student athletes getting ready to compete, remember, sportsmanship starts with us.
In 4 minutes to go in the first quarter as the Bobcats in a 5-0 hole. And a shot down low. It's no good by Tori White. And she turned around jumper from the right block. Bobcats hauled in the rebound, and a foul going to be issued, I believe, on that rebound attempt. And it's going to be on Millie Heitman, her first of the night. Or no, actually, no, it did come in on Newton. It's going to be on Tori White, number 22 for the Newton Cardinals. Bobcats Bowie passes to Hildebrand, but it's tipped away. Newton comes away with it. Their aggressive backcourt pressure, and it pays off as Tori White got the ball at the top of the key, sliced through down to the right block, and finishes with the layup. It's now 7-0. Newton on top. Millie Heitman quickly up court on the far side of the court as she goes right to left on your radio dial and your TV screen. Dribbling at the right block, feed into Hughes, and boy, the Cats really bad passing tonight early on. Just passes to nowhere, and Newton taking them away easily. Karkuff cuts to the free throw line, jumper, boom, knocks it down from straight on. Karkuff with 5 of the 9 points for Newton with 3 minutes to go. Hughes cutting down to the right block. Got a good feed from Millie Heitman that time. Cardinals knocked it away, out of bounds, baseline. Going to be Bobcat basketball. Brian Murphy and the Bobcats off to a 2-0 start after taking down South Tama last Tuesday, 52-49, and then Lincoln on Tuesday, 40-26. And a shot inside from the left block, and the Bobcats get their first bucket of the night. Ellie Hughes hanging out down there, and Hughes, the senior, coming in, averaging 5.5 points per game, 8.5 rebounds per game. That's 10th in Class 5A, but an answer by Karkuff again. 2-point bucket just inside the right arc, and she has now 7 points, leading Newton's scoring so far 11-2, and now a throwaway by the Bobcats and another turnover. Ellie Hughes will check out. Kinsley Bowie's back into the game for the Bobcats. Well, Karkuff operating smoothly here tonight. She drives the left baseline, kicks out left wing. Now she gets the feedback. Boy, that's a good-looking play they set up for her off of a screen. Wide open three. Couldn't get it off the back of the iron. Offensive rebound by Newton inside. And Long with a really good block. Tying up Tori White. She'll force a jump ball. Possession arrow is with Newton. And it will remain with the Cardinals on the right side. Cardinals coached by Jake Bennett. Of course, last year this team went 7-15. They went 1-11 in the Little Hawkeye in Class 4A. They lost to Ballard 38-26 in the 4A Region 4 quarterfinal. Newton bringing back quite a bit of production from a season ago, and a touch on the arm. Bobcats going to pick up a foul. That was kind of a hook shot from the free throw line by Alex Jarvis. She's only averaging a half point per game and 4 rebounds per game, doing the dirty work down low. It is a shooting foul. Comes in on Kinsley Bowie, her first of the night. Second team foul. The first free throw is up by Jarvis and good. Second one to come. Second one pops in and out. Long with the rebound on the glass. So now 12-2 after the one made free throw. Hildebrand gets it to Long over midcourt, picks it back up in a handoff from Long. Gets her pocket pick, but gathers it back up. Jansen, left-handed three, left wing off the left side of the iron. Rebound by Maine. Clears it out to Karkuff. She'll challenge Jansen. Fights through a screen, stays on her. Now they get it away down to the right block. Millie Heitman swiping at a shot from down low by Dickerson on the right block. No good. Heitman comes up with the basketball. She'll bring it up court. Just under 90 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Dump it into Long, right block. She'll go to work. Past the Cardinals. Past Tori White for 2. And the sophomore gets her first bucket of the night, 12-4. Cats trailing with 60 seconds to go in the first quarter in Newton. Karkuff being guarded by Heitman. Baseline pass, far side. Baseline jumper, no good. But Karkuff gets the rebound backside. Up high, they'll reset with Jarvis. Down the paint. Blowing by Bowie with that bad ankle. And the left-handed layup by Jarvis is good. She has 3, and it's now 14-4 Newton. Millie Heitman gets the inbound from Jansen. She'll angle dribble left wing. Picks up her dribble. She was thinking about going inside. Feeds to Hildebrand. Hildebrand back to Heitman. 1 second difference on the shot clock and the game clock. We're at 20. And Bowie drives in from the right wing down to the right block. We have a foul on the floor. 20 seconds to go in this first quarter. Bobcats in a 10-point hole. Bowie will inbound as the foul comes in on Peyton Karkuff, her first of the night, to go along with those 7 points. Frankie Long with the final 20 here in the opening quarter is going to check out. Ellie Hughes is back in for the Bobcats. Bowie, baseline, left side, looking for somebody. Backdoor, finds Jansen, but she can't handle it. Hildebrand will get the basketball back. Dribbles top of the key, over to Heitman, gives a head fake and a drive. Baseline, kick to Jansen, and Jansen having a tough time holding the basketball. She has that one go off of her hands into the crowd on the far side of the floor. Turnover Cats with 10 seconds to go in the first quarter and a 10-point lead. Cardinals will have it. Alex Rennie will operate. She gives off to Jarvis. Jarvis to Tori White. And we're going to have no shot at travel as time expires. Rennie with an air ball. 14-4 is our score. Second quarter on the way. Newton with the lead on KFJB-TV.
Wayward Social is the place for fun. With 20 lanes of bowling, leagues for all levels, great food and drink options, an awesome arcade, there is a ton of fun to be had at Wayward Social for date night, family fun, or the company party with plenty of space for everyone. Visit Wayward Social on Facebook for updates on specials and live music. It is all on South 6th Street in Marshalltown. Visit wayward-social.com to start planning your group outing at Wayward Social, the place for fun.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
(14-4) our score as Newton leads Marshalltown tonight in the girls' game. Boys' game coming up after this one. Scoreboard update, Gilbert leading Roland Story after the first quarter, 12-9 as of right now, our only score. Thanks to Jeff Brooks back at our radio studios. Thanks so much for listening on News Talk 1230 KFJB AM and 93.9 FM. Cards get a steal out of the quarter break and a travel inside in transition. Tori White stole it away from the Bobcats, took it down to the right block, but kind of stuttered a step and a travel called. Fans don't like it here in Newton, but it will be Bobcat basketball as Bowie will look to inbound, trailing by 10. Gets it into Jansen, but she was covered up. Ball thrown away. Newton has it. Jumper from the left high post is no good. Jarvis with an air ball. And the Bobcats get the rebound with Jansen up to Heitman. Near side, she'll bring it up. Spin move up to the top of the key. Back to Jansen. Jansen surveying. Dribbles, picks it up. Hands it off to Heitman, right wing. Heitman dribbles into the corner, feeds to Long. She is triple teamed down there. Tries to step through as her pocket picked. It's knocked out of bounds as Sophia Cody knocked that one out of bounds as the Cardinals' backside defense was ready for Long's spin move down there at the right block. 7:17 stopped on the clock. We do have another score to pass along. Iowa Falls leading South Hamilton 3-1 right now early on in the first quarter. Bobcats baseline right side inbounding to Long. She catches it up high, dribbles out to the right wing. Now she'll hand it off to Heitman. She'll roll around it, down to the right block, kicks it out left wing. But on her way, as she passed it to Bowie, she stepped out of bounds. Turnover, Bobcats. Bobcats rattled by this Newton pressure tonight. Newton will inbound it to their point guard, who has 7 points, Karkuff. Karkuff gets to the free throw line. Now drive by White, and she gets tied up with Long, and I believe Frankie Long's going to pick up her first foul of the night. And no, it's on Hughes. Hughes was on the front side. Long was on the back side. I thought it was the reach around, but it is going to be Hughes with her second foul of the night. So White will head to the line, and the first free throw is off the back of the iron. No good. Tori White coming in, just 1 of 2 on the season at the free throw stripe. A year ago in this game, she had 10 points, 6 rebounds, 3 steals in a 43-33 win over the Marshalltown Bobcats. White misses the second, but an offensive rebound out there on the left wing by Jarvis. And Newton will retain possession here with over a minute gone in the second quarter. And now a travel. White travels this one as she lost her dribble, kind of picked it up again, and that will be a turnover back to the Bobcats near side. Right in front of the Newton Cardinals student section. Georgia Jansen will pass this one in. She'll find Ellie Hughes near the Cardinal logo at midcourt. Passes back to Millie Heitman, who goes all the way by the scorer's table on the far side. Dribbles into the corner. Now feeds it in. Ball was tipped. She tried to get it to Long on the right block, and Long steps out of bounds on the baseline. Bobcats have done that twice now in this second quarter. Well, Peyton Karkuff, the point guard for the Newton Cardinals. Really good first quarter. Georgia Jansen's going to pick up a foul. And on that, as Georgia Jansen picks up her first foul of the night for the Bobcats, she'll check out as Ellie Hughes will replace her. It was an away from the basket foul. And so Newton gets it at the scorer's table, passes into Karkuff. Feed it left wing and a drive by Jarvis. And her runner as she throws it up from the left block is good. Alex Jarvis with her second field goal of the night. She has 5 points. Morgan Hildebrand, a runner to answer. It's no good from just outside the left block. Karkuff, point guard for Newton with the rebound. She'll bring it up court straight on. Hildebrand guarding, spins, feeds, right block. Jumper is no good. Hildebrand gets the rebound and a nice opportunity there off the Brooke Jarvis miss. 16-4, Newton leading here. Bobcats trying to get a bucket back with 5.5 minutes to go in Newton High School in the second quarter of action. Hildebrand throws it right to Newton as she stopped her dribble on the left block. Turn around, look for Millie Heitman. They'll go all the way in and a foul. Bowie's going to reach in as Alex Rennie got the turnover, took it all the way down to the right block, and she gets tied up as Bowie got her on the arm. And that's 2 free throws coming for Alex Rennie. Rennie is 60% free throw shooter on the season for the Newton Cardinals. 11 points, 5 rebounds. She was just 1 of 9 shooting, but went 8 of 15 at the free throw line in this matchup a year ago. And the first free throw by Alex Rennie is no good. Second free throw also no good as Long will get the rebound, clears out to Hildebrand. Karkuff guarded her. She picked up her dribble, had to get it to Millie Heitman. Now the Bobcats over the timeline as they swing it to Ellie Hughes. Now hand off to Kinsley Bowie. Bowie looking around as she dribbles to the right wing. Now angles back, got a screen from Hildebrand. Bowie being guarded by Karkuff, all up in her grill. And Karkuff forces a turnover nearly. Long touched it. Karkuff was the last to touch it as it goes right out of bounds by her head coach, Jake Bennett, for the Newton Cardinals. So Bobcat basketball as Bowie will inbound. The Newton Cardinals have played good defense here tonight and a lot of pressure, but boy, the Bobcats have really been off their mark on a lot of passes and poor ball handling. And the shot clock runs out. Nobody looking at that. And a turnover by the Bobcats. With 4:51 second quarter, it's now 16-4. Newton Cardinals on the offensive end. Feed it and a 3 by Winter. Bella Winter is checked in for the first time tonight. Her 3 no good, and a rebound on the backside of the right block. A foul committed in doing that by Georgia Jansen. And actually, no, they did rule that on Haley Dickerson for the Newton Cardinals. So with that, 16-4 our score. Bobcat basketball when we come back, 4:38 in the second quarter.
McGregor's Furniture and Mattress is your local furniture store in Marshalltown, and they are proud to support Marshalltown Bobcat Athletics. If you need a new recliner to relax in, or perhaps a new dining set for the whole family, shop McGregor's. They also have a good selection of luxurious sectional sofas. Score the mattress of your dreams with an assist from the McGregor's friendly and knowledgeable staff. You'll be the household MVP when you bring home the winning selection from McGregor's Furniture and Mattress downtown Marshalltown. Open 7 days a week.
Hi Bobcats, this is Amara Johnson and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
Bobcats are trailing by 12 with 4:38 in the second quarter. And so far tonight, it's been turnovers that have mounted for the Bobcats in their early deficit here. If they can get that figured out, they have had a few opportunities. But the Newton Cardinals are prepared to guard Frankie Long closely here tonight, knowing the Bobcats like to go through her, and she also is a big rebounder for the Bobcats. Bobcats rebounding-wise, as a team, they have 35 rebounds per game. That is tied for third in Class 5A. It's top 10, bunch of teams tied at third, but nevertheless, they have been solid rebounding, but Frankie Long has been triple-teamed at times as soon as she gets an entry pass. Morgan Hildebrand, left block. She tries to go up and under, misses the shot as it hits off the bottom of the hoop. Newton with a quick rebound, and they'll go all the way down the court with Alex Rennie. Spin move, missed the shot, and the Bobcats tried to go for the rebound, but it goes out of bounds, could not gather it in, and Newton will hold it on right side baseline. Jansen guards the inbounder. Look around. Looking for Alex Rennie. Finally, they get it in. Karkuff will control the basketball. She'll hand it off momentarily to Alex Rennie. Now back to Karkuff, left wing. Guarded by Hildebrand. Gets a screen, fights through it. Long steps in, guards the free throw line jumper, but Karkuff with a nice feed inside. The miss by Haley Dickerson off of that pass. Bobcats get the rebound, and Millie Heitman will bring it up the far side. Bowie now, right wing. Feeds it baseline to Heitman. Off of her hands, she saves it though. Jansen gets it from Hildebrand, loses the basketball, goes up with it, misses. Long rebound putback is way too strong, and Newton will get the rebound. And they're looking to add on to their 12-point lead currently here in the second quarter. Bobcats with 2 made buckets. That's it. 1 from Long and 1 from Hughes. Newton drives inside. Long got a piece of the shot. The miss by Rennie, but she follows it and gets the ball back and puts it up for 2 off the left block. Bobcats go up court quickly to Jansen. The feed from Millie Heitman, and that one going to be out of bounds. We see a foul come in, though, on the play as Cameron Klein will pick up her first foul of the night. She was guarding Jansen on that long pass. So Bobcats on the baseline will have the basketball. 3:11 to go, second quarter. Inbound to Hildebrand, catch and shoot. Long 2 on the line for a 3, but it's well off the mark. Newton gets the rebound on the left block, and they'll quickly bring it up. And a reach-in foul as they quickly got it to Evie Main, and she was guarded. And a foul, her second of the night, by Georgia Jansen. So Jansen picks up the foul, and now scoring it is Newton. Inside, going to paint Karkuff as she drove in. And now Karkuff forces a turnover after the Bobcats inbounded to Hildebrand. Karkuff went in, missed the shot, and she was fouled on the way up. I believe they're going to rule that foul on the floor, so no free throws. That is the 5th team foul, so it should be free throws. And it must have been on the rebound opportunity because White is the one standing at the line. It was Karkuff who put it up, but White will shoot 2 free throws. She is now 1 of 3 on the night at the line with 3 points. 1 more free throw to come. 5'6" junior will put it up, and that one is pure. She is 2 of 4 at the line tonight. Inbound to Hildebrand. Defense not there. She gets that over a midcourt. They catch up. Feeds to Bowie on the right wing. Hildebrand, top of the key. Over to Hughes, left wing. She'll dribble now to the top of the key. Picks up her dribble. Fires back to Hildebrand, left wing. Drives in. And the shot with a Newton Cardinal in her face. Klein was just able to get there and kind of get Hildebrand off her mark. Newton Cardinals quickly in transition, get it to Karkuff, but she loses her dribble for the first time tonight. Bowie picks it up. She'll run the floor, slows it down as she dribbles into the far side corner. A 3 from the right wing. It is no good. Nia Lott is checked in. First time on the season here tonight. That due to injuries. Sydney Capeyu not playing here tonight. A shot through the bottom of the hoop. It hit the net. That should have been a dead ball, but not called by the officials. Tori White put up the shot. And now the Bobcats have it after the rebound. And the officials looking at the clock. I'm not sure exactly what was going on there. Few substitutions checking in. Frankie Long, Millie Heitman back into the contest as Georgia Jansen and Nia Lott will check out. 22-4 current score. 147 second quarter. Bobcats trailing on the road tonight inside Newton High School. Bowie in the backcourt gets it over the timeline, losing her dribble, gathers it back in, hands off to Heitman. She will not use a screen from Long, who came up out of the post. Now she settles in left block. Heitman looking for somebody. Gets it to Bowie inside the paint. Throws it away. threw a screamer at the feet of Hildebrand, and it goes right into the Newton Cardinal bench. And with 1:28 to go before halftime, trailing 22-4, Bobcats give it right back to the Cardinals. Bobcats 2-0, but not looking like it on the road here. Facing off against another 2-0 team, the Newton Cardinals. Baseline feed. And it's a good one. Alexis Jarvis fed Addison Cibula. And Cibula, with her first bucket of the night, makes it 24-4. Bobcats got to get it over the timeline, nearly 10. And finally get it over. Find Long. They beat the press. And Frankie Long, with her second bucket of the night, makes it 24-6. Cats trailing to the Cards. Newton Cardinals going with a few backups in there right now to finish out this second quarter. Sophia Cody has checked in. She's at the top of the key. She hands it off. Drive by Jarvis. Alexa Jarvis got her shot blocked by Frankie Long. Bobcats come up with it. 30 seconds to go. Shot clock is off before halftime. Bowie, right wing, has the basketball over to Heitman, far side corner. Back to Bowie, right wing. Trying to get something to go inside to Frankie Long, but couldn't get it. Now to Hildebrand. Near side corner. Goes baseline. Runner is no good. Gets the rebound, though. Out to Frankie Long. 3. Off the back of the iron. Just missing. And Newton with the rebound with 4 to go. Newton doesn't know it, but Jarvis gets the feed late. She knows it, and her 3 is off the right side of the iron, and that's how we'll go to halftime with the Bobcats trailing 24-6 on Newstalk 1230 KFJB AM and 93.9 FM, and right here on KFJB-TV.
At Greg Young Automotive, we go the extra mile for our customers across Iowa. Why do customers choose us and keep coming back? Because our commitment to exceptional service and satisfaction never wavers. With our extensive network of dealerships throughout Iowa, we leverage unbeatable pricing and offer a better inventory selection than other dealerships. Visit any of our 6 locations across the state and experience the Greg Young difference, where we'll go the extra mile for you.
The right insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
The Halftime Report, presented by Scouting America. Adventure on.
24-6 hold for the Marshalltown Bobcat ladies in the first game of the night. Coming up is our boys basketball game and our second half of our doubleheader coverage here tonight on KFJB-TV. Bobcats with just 6 first half points, 4 for Frankie Long and 2 for Ellie Hughes. Meanwhile, for the Newton Cardinals, a bunch of turnovers forced by Peyton Karkuff to go along with her 9 points here tonight. 5 for Alex Jarvis, 4 for Tori White, 2 for Alex Rennie and Addison Cibula with 2 points, as well as Haley Dickerson. That's where we stand at halftime, 24-6. Our Cat Connection coming up in just a moment. This is Bobcat Basketball. You're watching KFJB-TV.
When my kids come home from camp, they're so excited. They go on and on about all the activities they got to do.
My son loves to go fishing,
Cooking, photography, kayaking,
zip line, archery,
robotics, camping, oceanography,
swimming,
and radio.
He's got so many fun stories that he would share that we just wouldn't have otherwise.
Being involved in scouting, my boys have made lifelong friendships.
I would recommend putting your kids in scouting. It's a great way for them to learn skills while having fun.
Marshalltown Community School District thanks you for voting yes in the referendum to move forward with the plan to remodel and modernize Miller Middle School and the enhancement to Franklin Field. We will continue to provide updates about this exciting project as they move forward in the process. There is so much positive energy for the future. Thanks for saying yes to our students and yes for Marshalltown. To learn more, go to marshalltowncsdfuture.com.
The Cat Connection, sponsored by State Farm, mtownproud.com.
It's our Cat Connection with center for the Marshalltown Bobcat girls basketball team, Frankie Long, joining us. Over 8 rebounds per game, just over 5 points per game last year. So from game number 1 against South Tama until the final game of the year against Des Moines North in postseason play, where do you feel like you improved the most during that season last year?
I just think I became a lot more comfortable in knowing the offense, and it was a lot different from 8th grade.
So that comfortability, how do you kind of take that into year number 2 at the varsity level? You know, your sophomore season, where do you think maybe that extra step's going to come in your game?
I think I'll be able to be a lot more comfortable on offense and, like, being able to just know the game a lot more.
Yeah. And talking with Coach, he mentioned on the offensive side, you know, since you've been able to have that year under your belt, you're able to move around a little bit more out there, maybe pop out on the wing, whatever it may be. So how does that kind of flexibility in your game help your offense?
I think it just gets the defense moving a lot more, and it helps the ball flow a lot better than it was last year.
Of course, we see you in a lot of different activities. I know you're out for volleyball. What other kind of things are you involved in?
I do soccer and I do dance.
All right. So are you using some of those dance moves out on the basketball court?
I don't know about that.
Of course, coming into this year, do you have any goals kind of laid out for yourself?
I just think I need to be a lot more physical on offense and more confident.
How much do you think you're going to challenge the other teams in the Iowa Alliance this year? You know, I'm sure they challenged you, but maybe you're going to give it back to them, especially with that physicality and rebounding.
I hope to challenge them a lot.
Hey, best of luck this year.
Thank you.
All right, that is Frankie Long, our Cat Connection right here on KFJB-TV. All brought to you by Tyler Pashong, State Farm Agency, mtownproud.com.
At Tyler Pashong State Farm, we are M-Town proud.
For us, M-Town proud is about having absolute pride in the place that we live and work. The people in this community represent everything that I believe in and everything I want to instill in my children.
Hardworking,
diverse, genuine,
kind, and passionate.
A blue-collar town that has shown countless times we can depend on each other.
We'd love to talk to you about what makes you
M-Town proud.
You look forward to retirement as your time to relax. But now that it's here, turns out relaxation is overrated and you'd rather get back to work with an idea of your own. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement plans change course, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Bobcat Athletics on KFJB-TV is sponsored by Marshalltown Area Chamber. Meet in Marshalltown.com. Marshalltown Community College, a step in the right direction. And McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, quality furniture for every room in your home.
Back inside Newton High School, Bobcats trailing 24-6 at the break. Let's get a scoreboard update with other scores around the area. Iowa Falls Alden currently leading South Hamilton 17-8 with 3:47 left in the second quarter. At halftime, Gilbert leading 31-22 over Roland Story. Applington Parkersburg leading Oline right now 20-8 after the end of the first quarter. We'll continue to get you scores as we go throughout the night tonight. This is Bobcat Basketball. You're listening to News Talk 1230 KFJB AM 93.9 FM and watching right here on KFJB-TV.
Make the equity in your home work for you with the home equity loan from Lennox Employees Credit Union. Crush high-interest credit card debt and make needed improvements to your home. You have the power to refinance and change your financial life. With the lower interest rate, repayment is more comfortable than paying those high credit card interest rates. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com.
Bobcat Athletics on KFJB-TV is sponsored by Assured Partners, power through partnership. Greg Young Chevrolet of Marshalltown. Drive with Greg Young and experience top auto service and selection. And Lennox Employees Credit Union, lennoxecu.com.
Bobcats getting ready to take the floor to get warmed up for the second half, trailing 24-6. As we mentioned, leading scorer for the Bobcats with just 6 total team points, 4 points for Frankie Long in that first half. 9 for Peyton Karkoff as she leads the Newton Cardinals. She played exceptional press defense in that first half of actions. Bobcats a little bit short-womaned, I guess, is what Dylan Does would say. Sydney Capello out sick here tonight. Kinsley Bowie nursing that ankle injury. And, of course, Amira Johnson was out due to injury in an off-season injury suffered during the summer. And so Bobcats shorthanded here tonight. They'll look to get back into this one in the second half, but a big deficit trailing 24-6. You're locked in to Bobcat coverage right here on KFJB-TV.
Some say life is like a road trip. Is it a coincidence Scooter's Coffee is a drive-thru? We don't think so. Whether you need a coffee while you enjoy the view, to just get you through the long stretch, or to refuel between stops, Scooter's Coffee is there, brewing up delicious coffee, espresso blenders, smoothies, iced drinks, and more, with the convenience of a drive-thru so you can stay on the road and enjoy the ride. So go ahead, scoot on around. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Scooters in Marshalltown.
Wayward Social is the place for fun. With 20 lanes of bowling, leagues for all levels, great food and drink options, an awesome arcade, there is a ton of fun to be had at Wayward Social for date night, family fun, or the company party with plenty of space for everyone. Visit Wayward Social on Facebook for updates on specials and live music. It is all on South 6th Street in Marshalltown. Visit wayward-social.com to start planning your group outing at Wayward Social, the place for fun.
Thursday night rivalry night tonight in Newton as the Newton Cardinals in the girls game leading 24-6 as we are getting ready to start up the second half here tonight. Brandon Lewis with you. Great to have you tuned in tonight on the radio side of things. Our first broadcast of the season, but our third overall broadcast of basketball this winter so far. 8 minutes on the clock as we start the third quarter as Karkoff will control the basketball. She fakes left, passes right to the right wing to Dickerson. Dickerson long guarding her. Out to Karkoff. Free throw line jumper off the left side, but a rebound inside. Long got beat out by Haley Dickerson. And Dickerson with 4 points here tonight. You don't see that often where Frankie Long is beat out for the rebound, but right there she was. Bowie gets the basketball inside to Long, but it's poked away. Bounces right back to Bowie, picks it up over to Georgia Jansen. Long two, and rattles that one home. And Georgia Jansen in the scoring column for the first time tonight. That gets the Bobcats back on the board, 26-8. And we'll need a lot more shots to fall to get back into this one here tonight. Jarvis inside down to the right block, loses the basketball. Hughes comes up with it, hands off to Bowie. Definitely has a big wrap on that right ankle that she injured the other night. Pass to Frankie Long and a tie-up with Torrey White. Off of Torrey White, and it goes out of bounds near the student section as Bowie will be the one to inbound it. Torrey White taking a little bit of exception to that. She'll play on here. Bowie opens up. Baseline pass to Jansen. Now Bowie gets it back. Backside. We'll skip pass. She got to the right block to Heitman. Up to Georgia Jansen. Ball hangs on the iron. Miss. Heitman, though, gets the rebound. Back out. They clear it to Bowie. Now to Hughes, right wing. She'll spin. Drive down to the right block. Picks her dribble up. And she'll hand it off to Frankie Long. Bobcats definitely rattled in that first half by this pressure and full court press, but handling it a little bit better out of the gate in the second half. Bowie gets a tip pass from Georgia Jansen. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Bowie loses it. She hits the deck, and Newton's running the other way with Alex Rennie. She'll dribble to the right wing, picks up her dribble, gets it to White. White high point the basketball on the right wing. Takes one dribble, passes to the top of the key. They'll swing it over to the left wing and a drive by Dickerson. Down the left block, misses a shot. Long got in the way, got the rebound. And Dickerson goes right back up with it, and that time fouled by Frankie Long. So Dickerson will go to the line for 2 free throws to come on the shooting foul. That is the first of the night for Frankie Long, as head coach Brian Murphy mentioned in the pregame that Bobcats will have to stay out of foul trouble with Frankie Long down low in the paint. So Dickerson at the line. She'll knock down the first free throw. She's 5 of 11 on the season coming into tonight. There's her first trip to the line, and she knocks down both free throws. And she has 4 points in the game, and it's now 28-8. Knew this one would be a tough battle on the road, but Bobcats down by 20. Bowie tries a three in transition. No good. Long got the rebound. Left block. Putback is off the bottom of the backboard, and the Newton Cardinals will get the basketball. Back in transition. There's a travel out there on the left wing. Alex Rennie saw Millie Heitman go by, so she kind of stutter step before she dribbled down to the left block, and it's a turnover back to the Bobcats. 5:36, third quarter, 28-8. Newton leading. They take a timeout with head coach Jake Bennett. This is Bobcat basketball on KFJB-TV.
Your future starts now. Marshalltown Community College is now enrolling for spring classes. Whether you're pursuing a degree, certificate, transferring to a 4-year university, or just looking for a few credits, MCC has the program for you. Flexible schedules, affordable tuition, and expert faculty. Do you have a busy schedule but still looking to continue your education? Check out the online programs MCC has to offer. Earn your degree completely online. It's all here at MCC. Enroll today and start your journey to success. Visit mcc.iavalley.edu.
Coming up after the game, we'll name our OPA Player of the Game. That's right, OPA Grill in Marshalltown. Greek and traditional favorites. All you have to say is OPA. 5:36, third quarter, 28-8. It's a 20-point lead for the Newton Cardinals. They're 2-0 on the season with wins against Sheraton, with a 27-point win over Sheraton. And then on Tuesday night, they took down Grinnell by a final score of 34-29. Bobcats will see Grinnell in January. Bobcats still on the road tonight with a basketball out of the Newton timeout. Ellie Hughes, top of the key. Gives to Georgia Jansen, top of the key. Now Frankie Long dribbling out high on the right wing. She'll hand it off to Heitman. And they try for a cutting Hughes backdoor, left block, but it was not open. Newton intercepted it with Tori White. And I believe a foul on Ellie Hughes. Oh no, it's going to be on Frankie Long, a push from behind. Trying to go for that basketball, so Frankie Long will pick up her second foul of the night, second of this quarter. Second team foul. So all on Frankie Long. Newton Cardinals getting ready to inbound as the scores table makes those adjustments. And back into the game, Peyton Karkuff, point guard, will run things for the Newton Cardinals. They're in the front court. Looking right, now passes left. Over to Alex Jarvis, to Tori White. Out of Karkuff, extra pass. Keep working around the perimeter. Left wing open is Alex Jarvis. No good off the right side of the iron. Hauled in by Frankie Long as she just extends those arms up above everyone else on the floor. Georgia Jansen, right wing, drops it in. A little give and go to Bowie, and Bowie misses the shot right side. Tori White fouled her, though, according to the official. And that will mean free throws coming up for Bowie. And I thought that was on Tori White. She was guarding her, but Karkuff was in the area. But they rule it on Karkuff, her second of the night. And Kinsley Bowie, with her first point of the night, she makes her first free throw, second one to come. Kinsley Bowie, a 43% shooter through 2 games. Second free throw strong off the back of the iron. Hughes swatted at it, almost got the rebound, could not. 4.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Bobcats trailing 28-9 after that one made free throw. Tori White, right high post, fed it to the right wing. Now drive to Jarvis, who got the feed. Dumps it off down low, left block to Dickerson. Turnaround jumper's no good. She gets her own miss, though. Being guarded by Jansen, goes back at it, and right there before Frankie Long was able to swipe at it, Dickerson is able to score the basketball. And she has all of the points here in the third quarter for the Newton Cardinals with 6. Heitman bringing it up court. Dishes. Jansen near side quarter 3. Skims off the iron. Out to Ellie Hughes on the left wing. Back to Jansen, top of the key. Now to Bowie. Feed it down, left block to Frankie Long. She looks at the hoop, not able to do anything with it. And a pass out high to Bowie. She is bumped by Karkuff, and Karkuff will pick up her third. And the basketball will remain with the Bobcats as Bowie checks out. Morgan Hildebrand is back into the matchup. Georgia Jansen also out, as we'll see Nia Lott, the 5'2 sophomore. She's back into the game tonight, getting her first varsity experience here tonight. Ellie Hughes gets the inbound, hands it off. Waist high to Heitman. 3.5 minutes, third quarter. It's go time for the Bobcats. Nia Lott gets a handoff from Heitman, feeds into Frankie Long, but the ball batted out of there. Bobcats keep it as Nia Lott was able to cover it. Nice crossover by Hildebrand, drives in. It's strong off the back of the iron. Long with a rebound. She goes up strong, and a tie-up possession arrow with the Bobcats, but a good job by Frankie Long to get that offensive rebound. And now we hear another whistle. Officials will get together and discuss the call. Official on the far side checking on something. Not sure what it was, but nevertheless, we are good to go now. One of the officials having a discussion with Frankie Long, telling her something, so we'll see. Maybe Frankie Long was thinking that should have been a foul there, but ball passed in to Millie Heitman, about 2 inches off the baseline, as you see right there on our shot from our very own Keith Stewart. Just not a whole lot to work with right there, and Heitman turns it over, but really a tough play for her. Cats down 30-9, third quarter. And a nice play by Heitman, a block shot inside by Dickerson, but Tori White gets the basketball back, goes up with it. She is fouled, count the basket. It's good for 2, and the and 1 coming for Tori White. She has 6. So far tonight, she's gone to the stripe a couple times tonight. She is 2 for 4 at the line. The and 1 is up, and it's no good off the back of the iron. Nia Lott got the rebound as she goes to the floor. Keeps possession. Get it out to Jansen. And now she'll lose it in the near side corner. She brought it up court. And Alex Rennie comes up with it. Cody gets the feed. Right wing dribbles to the free throw line. And the jumper hits off the back of the iron and then drops in for Sophia Cody. She averages 4 points per game, her first bucket of the night. And now Millie Heitman's going to pick up a foul. Be Newton basketball. I'm going to call an arm bar on her. Well, actually, you usually only see that on the offensive side, but that one's going to be on the defensive side. So Alex Rennie picks up the foul. They say she was extending her arm into the dribbler. Bowie gets the inbound. Quick catch and shoot 3. It's no good, but Jansen gets the ball directly. Misses her shot from way inside. Thought Nia Lott was going to have an opportunity to get the basketball. She could not. Good move by Cody. She drives all the way down to the left block, but she loses the basketball off of her foot. Turnover, Bobcat basketball with 2:07 third quarter, trailing 34-9. The Bobcats, if they do go on to lose here tonight, they won't have a lot of time to sulk over it because they're right back in action tomorrow night here on KFJB-TV with a road trip to Des Moines to take on the East Scarlets. Bobcats working inside with Heitman. Feed Jansen near side. 3 is off the right side of the iron. Backside rebound by Winter and a clear out. Alex Rennie quickly brings it up court. Now they'll reset things out the top of the key. Rennie drives in against Heitman, kind of shut down. Had to feed it out to Brooke Jarvis, left wing. Now back to the top of the key to Bella Winter. Hand off to Tori White at the free throw line. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Bobcats doing a good job. Hildebrand blown by and using the backboard. It's good by Winter. Her first bucket of the night as she put a good move on Hildebrand and is able to score. Millie Heitman drives through 4 Cardinals but comes up short on the left side of the iron with the layup opportunity. Nia Lott will step in against Alex Rennie, who is coming up floor near the Cardinal logo, and that will be a foul on the sophomore. 5'2" in Nia Lott. She's a guard. First time we are seeing her on the season. Inbound pass goes to Cody in the backcourt. She'll bring it over the timeline. Minute to go here in the third quarter, and Georgia Jansen picks up a big block as she blocked the shot of Cody, who was trying to float one in the paint. Nia Lott is fouled as she gets the basketball out way outside the three-point line. And so a good job by Nia Lott right there as Georgia Jansen, you see that block shot on Sophia Cody. And then Nia Lott, very physical here tonight. Good to see that out of the young sophomore. Hildebrand will run the point as she gets the inbound pass from Bowie. Picks up her dribble way out high. Gets it to Nia Lott, top of the key. Nia Lott will hand it off back to Hildebrand. Hildebrand picks up her dribble in a bad spot, but is able to get it away for Bowie. See that sometimes from the younger players, picking up their dribble way out high and really nowhere to go. Hildebrand drives into the paint. The floater and runner is no good. Ellie Hughes with the rebound. Put back misses it. Hildebrand gets that rebound. Put back no good. And now a hold on the backside. Good job by Ellie Hughes to get another rebound right there as Haley Dickerson will foul her. Another look at that Jansen swipe from earlier. 36-9 is our current score. Bobcats trailing. Clock stopped at 16.9 seconds in the third quarter. But Ellie Hughes with a couple of free throws to come here as the Newton Cardinals committed their 5th foul of the quarter. And Hughes is going to not draw iron on the first free throw. Ellie Hughes, a 50% free throw shooter coming into this through 2 games. So we'll see if history repeats itself, and it will not. She misses both. Newton quickly in transition back the other way. They throw it away. Nia Lott comes up with it, and she is fouled promptly by Brooke Jarvis. There was a pass, an entry pass down to the left block. She stole it away, hit the deck as she was fouled, and Nia Lott will see her head to the free throw line for the first time this season. The Bobcats 7-11 against Newton since 2006. And the Newton Cardinals have won 5 in a row, on their way to 6 in a row. As Nia Lott at the stripe for the first time. She knocks down the first free throw, second one to come. And that one's off the front of the iron, no good. So she splits the free throws. Nia Lott into the scoring card, 36-10. And before the quarter ends, Newton got it down into the post, but weren't able to do anything with it in time. And 36-10, 8 minutes to go in our game here tonight in the girls' game. Bobcats trailing by 26.
Nation, this is Kinsley Bowie, and you're watching KFJB-TV.
36-10 at the end of the third quarter. Bobcats trailing tonight on the road at Newton High School. Right now, Gilbert, 47-31. They're leading Roland Story with 2:55 left in the third quarter. Iowa Falls, 33-12. They're leading South Hamilton with 6 minutes left in the third. And right now, Prairie City Monroe, 24-17, leading Pella Christian with 4:20 left in that basketball game. We have 8 minutes left in the girls' game. A tough road to hoe here tonight on the road, down by 26. We'll see if the Bobcats can narrow the gap, as it does look like they will suffer their first loss of the season, but you've seen crazier things, that is for sure. Newton Cardinals 4A out of the little Hawkeye. Of course, Bobcats 5A out of the Iowa Lions Conference. We're underway in the fourth quarter as Peyton Karkuff, 9 points here tonight, a lot of that in the first half. Running the points. She got it to Alex Jarvis. Now back to Karkuff in the far side corner, guarded by Heitman. Heitman pokes it away. Newton gets it back, though, with Maine. Now they try to go inside to Addison Cibula. She has it knocked away. Bowie comes up with the basketball. 30 seconds gone in this fourth quarter. Bowie over the timeline, into the front court. Looks right, goes left. Now to Hildebrand. She flips it underhand to her at the top of the key. Hildebrand looking for something. Backdoor to Millie Heitman. It's tipped away by the Newton Cardinals. It'll stay with the Bobcats. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 7:16 on the game clock. Bowie will inbound. Baseline left side. And 5 seconds on the inbound. Bowie taking too long. Couldn't find anybody. And it's a turnover on the Bobcats with 7:16. No time runs off right there. Bobcats committing 19 turnovers a game right now through 2 games. But that is down. Last year they averaged 31 turnovers per game. And now an offensive charge on the Newton Cardinals. It's back to the Cats with 7:08 in the fourth quarter. Rebounding up 2 from last year right now through 2 games. They averaged 33 rebounds per game. They're averaging 35 right now. They're tied for third in 5A. Also steals. That's 13th best in 5A as well. But right now Heitman commits another turnover. She was looking for Bowie, threw it away. Karkuff going to work offensively at the top of the key. A handoff to Maine. And now Maine throws it away. Going the other way is Millie Heitman. And as Millie Heitman stole it, Evie Maine fouled her. That's her first of the night. Already the second foul of the fourth quarter on Newton. So, is opportunity if you can get some buckets and also draw some fouls. Bobcats could find themselves a little bit closer in this one, but down by 26 right now. Frankie Long way out high. Gives it to Bowie. Now a handoff, Heitman, as Bowie dribbled to the right wing. Heitman picks up her dribble, fires to Hughes, now works it around the perimeter to Hildebrand. She fires it, but Hildebrand fumbles it away as Maine comes up with a steal. Alex Jarvis feeds it inside. And Karkuff is going to find herself out of bounds on the baseline, something the Bobcats did down on that end twice in the first half. So Karkuff, a rare turnover. She'll give it back to the Bobcats with 6:13 fourth quarter. 36-10 still our score with Newton leading. Bobcats in their red tops and bottoms tonight with blue numbers outlined in white. Newton in their home whites, Cardinals in red, outlined in black on the front. Frankie Long rips away a steal attempt by Tori White. Goes up on the right block for 2. Frankie Long leading the Cats with 6 points. And now Newton throws it right away. They're trying to go near side corner, and Ryan Rump, the AD for Newton, with a heads-up play. He caught that one. Heads up. He was having a conversation too, but still caught that one. And so back to the Bobcats. 5:46 to go in the game. Heitman bringing it up court into the front court. Jansen with the basketball. Right wing drops it into Frankie Long again. She'll go against 2, and the foul going to be called. Coming in late, Alex Rennie. I think that's going to be on her. Maybe on Tori White, who is also guarding. It's going to be on Tori White. Second of the night, third foul team-wise here in the fourth quarter. Long shot was no good, but 2 free throws to come, and the first one is no good by Frankie Long. Her first trip to the line tonight on the season. Frankie Long, through 2 games, a 44% free throw shooter. Second one will rattle home. 36-13 now our score. Frankie Long with 7 points for the Cats. Lily Heitman with a good defensive play right there. She knocked away a Kharkov pass. Bobcats come up with it. Quickly up court to Jansen on the right wing. Little give and go from Bowie. Bowie goes down inside. Turnaround layup, no good as she went up and underneath the hoop. Couldn't convert. Kharkiv comes away with it. She'll quickly speed ahead. Feeds it up court. Rennie, far side corner for 3. Alex Rennie with her first 3 of the night. She has 5 points. Bowie into the front court, drops it down to the right block to Long. And Long tries to get it back out to Bowie, but Kharkov scrambles for the basketball, but she does touch the near sideline, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bobcats. Last year, this game just a 10-point difference. A little different here tonight. Bobcats currently trailing by 26. Jansen catches the inbound pass at the timeline. Now passes into Heitman, but Heitman was double-teamed. Not a good look right there. Jansen gets it back, though, as the Bobcats were able to gather it back in. Hildebrand drives baseline, left side, stops at the left block, puts up a shot. It's off the mark. Millie Heitman, though, really getting in there, trying to tear the basketball away. Gets a tie-up possession arrow with the Bobcats. They'll keep it on the right side here. Hildebrand will inbound for the Bobcats. High pointing the basketball, looking around, trying to find somebody, getting close to that 5 seconds. She'll get it in to Heitman. Over to Jansen, down to the left block, puts up a shot, misses it. And the rebound by Newton brought in by Emerson Ray. Clear out, speed ahead, Cody. Over to the far side corner, baseline jumper. It is good from 15 foot out. Evie Main will score her first bucket of the night. She averages 3.5 points per game. She has 2 now. 41-13 and then a turnover. Sophia Cody picks off the basketball from Hildebrand. Misses her layup as she goes all the way in on the left side. Ellie Hughes kind of got in the way at the last second. I think that threw her off the mark. Hildebrand brings it up court. Dribbles to the left wing. Gets it to Millie Heitman. And a handoff. Heitman dribbling, looking for Frankie Long, who's posting up on the left block, but nothing there. Out to Frankie Long, left wing. She'll dribble to the top of the key, hands off to Hildebrand. They run into each other. Hildebrand now bounce pass over to the left wing to Georgia Jansen. She'll drive in, kick it back out, top of the key. A lot of time coming off the clock here. Bobcats need buckets, and that will do it on the shot clock. Runs out. 3:10 to go in the basketball game. Second shot clock violation of the night for the Bobcats. When it rains, it pours. Bobcats came into the game averaging 46 points per game, giving up 37.5. Both better averages than a year ago, but not living up to that here tonight with only 13 points. And they will unfortunately suffer their first loss of the season. Frankie Long, nice job. She blocked the shot of Brooke Jarvison out of frustration. She kind of swatted at Long, holding the basketball after she cleanly gathered in the rebound. And that will be the 4th team foul on Newton. That is the 2nd foul of the night on Brooke Jarvis. Heitman will run point. Nia Lott is checked back in for the Bobcats. Heitman drives down to the right block, passed it, but they say she stepped out of bounds first. And she fed it to Hildebrand. And that will be a turnover on the Bobcats with 2:40 to go in the basketball game. 41-13 is our score. And a throwaway, and it will be right back to the Bobcats with 2.5 minutes to go here at Newton High School. Hildebrand will run the point for the Bobcats. 41-13 is our score. Bobcats trailing. And Hildebrand tries to throw it into Frankie Long, but nobody there, and picked out by Cameron Klein. Klein over midcourt, and she's going to be bumped by Nia Lotz. And that will be the first foul on the Bobcats here in the fourth quarter. 2:15, fourth quarter, 41-13. Bobcats trailing, and we have a timeout on the floor. Brian Murphy will take it. We'll take one with him. This is Bobcat Basketball. You're watching KFJB-TV.
Legends American Grill is the perfect place to watch your favorite team. Enjoy wings, nachos, steaks, and prime rib available on Friday and Saturday nights. It's game on for great food and your favorite drink to wash it down. You like burgers? Legends has fantastic, unique burger creations like this. The Legends Burger. Absolutely delicious. Gather with friends, enjoy your favorite team's games with the NFL Sunday Ticket, and make some memories. Legends American Grill in Marshalltown and our new Newton location, where the game is always on.
Hey, it's Ellie Hughes, and you're watching KFJB-TV.
Back at Newton High School, Bobcats are trailing big, 41-13 in the fourth quarter with 2:15 to go in the game. Nylot just committed the foul, and the timeout was taken. Cameron Klein gets the inbound pass. Newton will feed it inside to Brooke Jarvis. She's trying to go to work against Frankie Long, but nothing doing. Long shut her down. And now Millie Heitman blocks the shot of Cibula, who went inside, and Heitman will bring it up court. Over to Hughes, left wing. Hughes drives into the free throw line, kicks it to Nia Lott. Now to Hildebrand. Hildebrand down to the right. Left block, and finishes. And she lays it up for two, her first bucket of the night, 41-15. 90 seconds to go in Newton. And now down to the turf driving is Klein. I think she was expecting a little pressure from Nia Lott, leaned into it, lost her balance, and a turnover on the Newton Cardinals back to the Cats. Hildebrand passes to Frankie Long at the top of the key, but it slipped out of her hands. The backcourt violation as Long will track it down, and it's back to Newton. 1:11 to go in this basketball game. Bobcats will guard in the backcourt as getting it is Klein. Nia Lott guarding her. Dribble around to the far side corner. Now drop it in. Frankie Long guarding on Brooke Jarvis again, and Jarvis trying to force the issue and going against Long, and probably a little bit upset not getting her way here tonight as Frankie Long, a tough test. And not going to give up a whole lot of room to work with right there, and a travel by her, so back to the Bobcats. 45 seconds to go. Nia Lott, three from straight on. Does not draw iron. Off the mark, and it's back to the Newton Cardinals with 41 seconds to go in our contest. Cardinals into the front court, get it over to the right wing to Emerson Ray. Now feeds it back to the top of the key. Cibula has it, left wing. Drives to the left block. Now a jumper long by Brooke Jarvis misses. Backside, Bobcats got the rebound. Millie Heitman will bring it up court. Hildebrand. Left wing got it, fed it to Frankie Long, but the pass was just a little low and fast for her to handle. And the final seconds will run out. 41-15 will be our final score tonight at Newton High School. Bobcats came in undefeated, but they lose their first of the season. And a 41-15 loss to the Newton Cardinals. Bobcats dropped to 2-1. Newton Cardinals still undefeated. They're now 3-0 with a victory over their 5A foe here tonight. This is Bobcat Basketball. You're watching KFJB-TV.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
McGregor's Furniture and Mattress is your local furniture store in Marshalltown, and they are proud to support Marshalltown Bobcat Athletics. If you need a new recliner to relax in, or perhaps a new dining set for the whole family, shop McGregor's. They also have a good selection of luxurious sectional sofas. Score the mattress of your dreams with an assist from the McGregor's friendly and knowledgeable staff. You'll be the household MVP when you bring home the winning selection from McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown. Open 7 days a week.
Your future starts now. Marshalltown Community College is now enrolling for spring classes. Whether you're pursuing a degree, certificate, transferring to a four-year university, or just looking for a few credits, MCC has the program for you. Flexible schedules, affordable tuition, and expert faculty. Do you have a busy schedule but still looking to continue your education? Check out the online programs MCC has to offer. Earn your degree completely online. It's all here at MCC. Enroll today and start your journey to success. Visit mcc.iavalley.edu.
The KFJB-TV Locker Room Report, presented by Wells Fargo Advisors of Marshalltown.
Well, welcome into the Locker Room Report, all brought to you by Wells Fargo Advisors in Marshalltown. Final tonight in the girls' game, 41-15 as the Bobcats fall. And Sophia Cody with 2 points, 5 for Alex Rennie for the Newton Cardinals. Tori White had 7, 8 for Haley Dickerson. Peyton Karkuff led the way with 9, 5 for Alex Jarvis. Bobcats led by Frankie Long with 6 points, 2 for Morgan Hildebrand. Georgia Jansen and Ellie Hughes finished with 2 points. Bobcats fall to 2-1 on the season. Newton improves to 3-0. We'll take a timeout and we'll name our OPA player of the game when we come back. This is Bobcat Basketball. You're watching KFJB-TV.
You look forward to retirement as your time to relax. But now that it's here, turns out relaxation is overrated and you'd rather get back to work with an idea of your own. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement plans change course, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Bobcat Athletics on KFJB-TV is sponsored by Sports Plus, sportsplusTherapy.com. Wayward Social, the place for bowling, games, food, and more. And Wells Fargo Advisors of Marshalltown, helping you develop strategies for pursuing your financial goals.
Welcome back to Newton High School. It's time for our player of the game tonight, all brought to you by Opa Grill of Marshalltown. Greek and traditional favorites. All you have to say is Opa. 6 points tonight and a good amount of rebounds for Frankie Long. She's our Opa player of the game and, of course, is awarded a $25 gift certificate here from Opa Grill in Marshalltown. That'll wrap up our girls' coverage here tonight. Coming up next, we'll get you ready for the guys' game between the Newton Cardinals and the Marshalltown Bobcats right here on News Talk 1230 AM, 93.9 FM, and on KFJB-TV.
What does OPA mean? OPA means joy, enthusiasm, and approval. And when you dine at Opa Grill in Marshalltown, you'll understand why. With their made-to-order pastas, soups, and salads made daily with the freshest ingredients. Favorites include chicken parmesan pan-fried to perfection, fresh and light chicken lemon rice soup, and their signature Opa salad topped with seasoned gyro meat. Opa Grill Family Restaurant in Marshalltown, where you can dine in or drive through. All you have to say is, Opa!
You planned and saved for your child to go to college, but medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Welcome to the countdown to tip-off.
Head coach Mike Apple and the Marshalltown Bobcats suffered a season-opening loss on Tuesday night to the Lincoln Rail Splitters, 59-51. Looking to bounce back on the road as they take on their foe, the Newton Cardinals, tonight. Tip-off is coming up right around the corner, but when we come back, we'll be joined by head coach Mike Apple in our countdown to tip-off right here on KFJB-TV.
Legends American Grill is the perfect place to watch your favorite team. Enjoy wings, nachos, steaks, and prime rib available on Friday and Saturday nights. It's game on for great food and your favorite drink to wash it down. You like burgers? Legends has fantastic, unique burger creations like this. The Legends Burger. Absolutely delicious. Gather with friends, enjoy your favorite team's games with the NFL Sunday Ticket, and make some memories. Legends American Grill in Marshalltown and our new Newton location, where the game is always on.
Marshalltown Community School District thanks you for voting yes in the referendum to move forward with the plan to remodel and modernize Miller Middle School and the enhancement to Franklin Field. We will continue to provide updates about this exciting project as they move forward in the process. There is so much positive energy for the future. Thanks for saying yes to our students and yes for Marshalltown. To learn more, go to marshalltowncsdfuture.com.
Welcome back into the countdown to tip-off right here on KFJB-TV. It's the Cards and the Cats coming up in just a little bit. Now visiting with head coach Mike Apple. Coach coming off a loss, a close game, a really good back-and-forth contest for much of that contest on Tuesday night against the Lincoln Rail Splitters. 30 points, 6 made threes for Kyle Smith. I know you kind of touched on his performance the other night, but, you know, it's kind of one of those things where, you know, you have those expectations. You make 77 threes a year ago. You come out, you hit 6 your first night, and really did a couple of different things in that game, scoring at different levels. How impressed, looking back on that game, were you with Kyle and his ability to, you know, find some open guys and also score it himself?
Yeah, you know, it wasn't a huge surprise for me, really, to be honest with you, just because I've seen the work he's put in. I've seen the progression he's made in practices in the off season. You know, so it's a matter of just putting that on the floor. You know, there's times where I feel like he could even be better, and he knows that too. So, you know, there's a lot more in that tank left for Kyle and ways to help us win basketball games.
Thought Drake Gersma did a really nice job as only a sophomore running the point, and your key to victory was basically, hey, we got to hold on to the ball, not turn it over, that kind of thing. I thought your team did a really good job, especially with a bunch of new guys coming together and gelling. What did you kind of make of their performance in really a brand new lineup?
Yeah, I know. I think as the team chemistry's there, they're playing for each other. They're understanding, you know, when Kyle's got it going, they're going to try and find him, and they're very unselfish in that way. And ultimately, it all starts with Drake at that point guard position, being able to bring that ball up the floor, being able to get us in our sets when we're running them. You know, making sure we're patient when we need to be, and that's a huge spot. If you got a guy that's not able to bring the ball up the floor and be able to do that, you're in a tough spot.
You know, on Tuesday night, we also saw one of the deeper rotations that we've seen out of the Bobcats over the past few years. I know you've really focused on getting the younger levels going and kind of, you know, maybe a little bit more of a feeder system for you and the knowledge base of what you guys do offensively and defensively. Is that kind of a culmination of multiple efforts and now kind of paying off that you are able to go a little bit deeper?
Yeah, it is. You know, we talked about that, kind of playing that JV instead of sophomore team last season, and that's been huge for us with Will Swartz, Adam Boone. You see them getting a lot more minutes, and Lamar played some JV, and Jacob too. So just getting him more experience playing, and it's been beneficial, and they've obviously kept their interest and wanted to continue to get better and continue to play. So that's been big for us, because they're going to play a lot of minutes for us this year and have a huge role in our team.
Newton Cardinals, your opponent tonight. They lost a few key contributors last year, but they still bring back a few guys. They scored a victory on Tuesday against the Grinnell Tigers. What do you kind of make of them coming into this one? What do you know you have to do well against them?
We got to be ready to play. They're going to play hard. They're going to be very physical. They're a strong team. I mean, they're not size-wise or height-wise, I should say. They're not very tall, but they got some strength to them. They got some athletic ability. So we have to be ready to defend. We have to be ready to play extremely hard, win those 50-50 balls, use our energy to get up a little bit early, hopefully, and just kind of settle into things a little bit easier compared to where we were at Lincoln, where there was times we thought that ball was on fire when we caught it. So just controlling what we can a little bit more, both offensively and just that same effort defensively, and clean up a few things, from that Lincoln game that hurt us.
I don't know what it is, but Newton, it doesn't matter what sport it is, football, basketball, baseball, they always seem to challenge Marshalltown very strongly. What do you think it is about Newton? Is it lower class playing upper class, and they just get so fired up?
I think it's a little bit of that, for sure, and I just know their coach Carter, Jason Carter, does a great job over there. He coaches them up. Watching that Grinnell game, you could tell they just play extremely hard. It seemed like every 50-50 ball they were getting. They were getting a lot of offensive rebounds, just a lot of effort plays that kind of helped them get that lead, and then create it to be even bigger lead to where Grinnell, couldn't come back.
Should be a good environment inside Newton High School. Good luck tonight, Coach.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Newton Cardinals, Marshalltown Bobcats coming up shortly. We'll check out your starting lineups next, right here on the Countdown to Tip-Off on KFJB-TV.
Some say life is like a road trip. Is it a coincidence Scooter's Coffee is a drive-thru? We don't think so. Whether you need a coffee while you enjoy the view, to just get you through the long stretch, or to refuel between stops, Scooter's Coffee is there, brewing up delicious coffee, espresso blenders, smoothies, iced drinks, and more, with the convenience of a drive-thru so you can stay on the road and enjoy the ride. So go ahead, scoot on around. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Scooters in Marshalltown.
You're an empty nester closing in on that retirement property. Chances are your plans didn't include mom moving in, but life happens and you do the right thing. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement means caring for yourself and a loved one, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Bobcat Athletics on KFJB-TV is sponsored by the Marshalltown School District. Embrace the lead. Scooters of Marshalltown. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. And State Farm. mtownproud.com.
Rivalry night is 3A meets 4A tonight between the Marshalltown Bobcats and the Newton Cardinals. Let's get to tonight's starting lineups. All brought to you by Sandvik Enterprises in Marshalltown. Let them deliver for you while we deliver you the starting lineups. First off, for Jason Carter, Coach Carter, like the movie, They lost 52-46 last year in 3A's second round at Winterset. By the way, that was a Dylan Dones joke. And in 22-23 season, they lost 49-31 in the Class 3A state quarterfinal at Wells Fargo Arena against North Polk. So this is a team with some tradition, that is for sure. Getting the start tonight, Chris Ergenbright. He is a 6-foot senior, averaging 1.6 points per game coming into this contest just in one game. Or that was last year, excuse me. Landon Bozarth will also get the start tonight. He averaged 1.7 points per game a year ago, 6'1 senior. Cade Bauer, 4.8 points per game a year ago with 2.3 rebounds. He is a 6'2 senior this year. Caden Klein, number 10, will get the start, 9.8 points per game, 3.8 rebounds per game, a 5'10 junior. And number 23, Creighton Andrew, He did not play in this game a year ago between the Bobcats and the Cardinals. He averaged just 1 point a game last year. Caleb Mattis as well as Chris Lawson, both gone from last year's team, where Mattis averaged 14 points a game and Lawson 11.3 points per game. Both graduated, so they're without their key contributors from a year ago. All right, for the Bobcats tonight, behind head coach Mike Apple in his 7th year, assisted by Brynjar Brynjolfsson, lineup will look like this. The sophomore who played well the other night had 9 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 steals, 2 blocks. Drake Gersma, number 3. Number 10, Kyle Smith, 37th a year ago in scoring at 13.5 points per game. He had 30 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 steals. He was our OVA player of the game on Tuesday night against Lincoln in that 8-point loss, a 6'4 junior. Number 24, Lamar Johnson will get the start tonight, a 6-foot senior. Jacob Hayes also starts, a 6'2 junior. And number 54, Arian Hancock, 6'5 senior. Rough night. He went 0 for 2, no rebounds on Tuesday. He looks for a bounce back here tonight against the Newton Cardinals. Tip-off between the Cards and the Cats next here on KFJB-TV.
Wayward Social is the place for fun. With 20 lanes of bowling, leagues for all levels, great food and drink options, an awesome arcade, there is a ton of fun to be had at Wayward Social for date night, family fun, or the company party with plenty of space for everyone. Visit Wayward Social on Facebook for updates on specials and live music. It is all on South 6th Street in Marshalltown. Visit wayward-social.com to start planning your group outing at Wayward Social, the place for fun.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
Jacob Hayes. No good. Lamar Johnson, no rebound. Kicks out left wing 3. Splash.
That kid's going to be a good one.
Should be a good one tonight as the Newton Cardinals host your Marshalltown Bobcats here on KFJB-TV. I'm Brandon Lewis, our producer Zach Tobish, Joe Cornwell, Common Spelling, and Keith Stewart on camera work tonight. We've got a good crowd inside Newton High School. Lineups just announced between the Cards and the Cats. Let's get to our keys to the game here tonight between the Cards and the Cats. For the Bobcats, it's big man bounce back. Arian Hancock will not get the start tonight. Jamison Niehaus in his place will get the start here tonight. A late change to those starting lineups, but Arian Hancock, the big man, 6'5 senior, we'll see if he can get it going coming off the bench. Maybe a little bit less stress on the big man. Meanwhile, on the other side, wine and dine. It's Klein. He will wine and dine. He'll dish to other guys out there on the court. He averaged almost 3 assists per game a year ago, 9.8 points per game, 3.8 rebounds. He's kind of their do-it-all guy, so the Bobcats will have to shut down Caden Klein here tonight. That is our keys to the game. As the Bobcats get ready to go here tonight. Lamar Johnson will jump. Caden Klein, who we just talked about, will be the jump man for the Newton Cardinals. Cardinals in their all whites, Bobcats in their all road blues here tonight. We are underway. Klein will win the opening tip and control the basketball left to right on your radio dial. Will go here in the boys game. We are underway. Newton Cardinals go to work up high with Ergenbright. Now hand off to Bozarth. Bozarth back to left wing to Klein. Klein will drive. Shut down by Kyle Smith and Drake Gersma. Now to reset offensively. Come near side to Bozarth. Bozarth being closely guarded by Kyle Smith. He'll go inside of the right block. Kicks back out right block. Bauer, 3, an air ball. But Cardinals throw it off of Lamar Johnson. Creighton Andrew tried to make a good play, but they say Andrew was out of bounds on the baseline. Now they change the call. Wow. All right. Head coach Apple telling his team to get up. They might be coming inside on the inbound play. Cade Bauer inbounds. And going to be a hold and a hand check on Drake Gersma, his first foul of the night. He was guarding Caden Klein up high. Well, Gersma, the sophomore, impressive in his first game of his varsity career the other night. 9 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 steals, 2 blocks. Can't fill up the stat line more than that. A runner in the paint is good for Cade Bowers. He opened up the scoring, got the feed from Klein. And here go the Bobcats offensively. Gersma dribble to the left wing, hand off to Hayes, now to Lamar Johnson, back to Gersma. Lane opens up, he'll speed past, and the layup is just strong. But Lamar Johnson, that is a man rebound inside. Lamar Johnson, the putback for 2, and we're tied with 1 minute gone in the opening quarter. Bozarth flips it underhand to Klein. Klein will now drive into the paint. Gersma almost picks his pocket. Has the ball. Has to feed it back out. Kyle Smith almost forces a turnover on a pass to Bozarth. At the top of the key, they'll dump it in. Right block. Andrew goes against Johnson. Backdoor pass down to left block. Kyle Smith on top of Bozarth. And that will be a push from behind. And Kyle Smith will pick up his first foul of the night. 6:36. Action-packed first quarter. Tied at 2-2. Going to the line is Bozarth, a 50% free throw shooter a year ago. Newton will miss the first free throw by Bozarth. It is no good. A year ago in this game, it was a 59-33 win for Newton. 38 points, though, out of those 59 were scored by guys no longer on the team. How about that? The free throw missed by Bozarth. We're tied at 2. Lamar Johnson hit the deck, got the rebound, and Gersman now into the front court for the Bobcats. Hands it off underhand to Jacob Hayes on the left wing. Now back to Gersma. Top of the key, crossover, spin move, down to the right block. Beautiful move, but strong with it. Gets his own miss. Putback is no good. Ergenbright got the rebound. Boy, the sophomore, couple of special moves, but not able to get any scoring. And now Gersma tips away a pass inside in the paint. And here come the Cats in transition. 3. Kyle Smith hits the left side of the arm, bounces off right side. Klein rebound. He'll push it coast to coast. He'll go and shut down. Lamar Johnson gets a tie-up. Possession arrow with the Cats. Back to the red and blue. How about Lamar Johnson energy here tonight? All of a sudden, a hush over the crowd as the Bobcats making some noise on the road. We're knotted up at 2. Jacob Hayes, top of the key. Swings it left wing. Gersma looking around. Finds Kyle Smith off the screen. That one's going to be off the right side of the iron. Rebound by Cade Bauer. He'll bring it up over the Cardinal logo at midcourt. Feeds right wing to Ergenbright. He's open for the 3. Off the front of the iron. Jamison Niehaus with a tough rebound. Out there at the free throw line. And they'll hand it off to Gersma. Gersma will trot over the timeline now into the front court. He looks left, and he'll swing it to Lamar Johnson. Johnson looking at a flashing in the paint. Jacob Hayes, but nothing doing. Gets it out to Kyle Smith. Loses his dribble. Gets it to Gersma. They'll reset the offense. Backdoor pass. Almost found Kyle Smith. Inside from a couple foot out. Kyle Smith, turnaround jumper's good. 2 for Kyle Smith, his first bucket of the night. And now Niehaus almost forces a turnover. could not get to it in time as it went into the backcourt, goes out of bounds on the near side, and it will stay with the Newton Cardinals. But Coach knew there had to be some defensive intensity here tonight, and they've shown it. He talked about just how good the Cardinals looked against Grinnell in their toughness. But Niehaus just almost converted on a play. Would have been a 3-on-1, but just lost the handle on it. Will Schwartz is getting ready to check in on the next head ball. He gave really good minutes the other night, had 2 points, but had a couple of really nice defensive stops. Baseline drive, almost stepping out of bounds as Cade Bauer tries to put one up close range. Could not get it to go. Kyle Smith with a long rebound out there on the left wing. Hands off to the point guard and Gersma. He'll set up the offense. Passes to Lamar Johnson, left wing. Kyle Smith off a screen. Not open, guarded by Caden Klein. Now a little drive against Klein into the paint. Fadeaway jumper at the free throw line. It's no good off left side. Feed out to Klein. He'll bring it back up court. Guarded by Lamar Johnson. Klein tries to power pass. Shut down by Lamar Johnson. All up in his grill and off the back of Niehaus. But the Cardinals keep it with Cade Bauer, who got the basketball back. Lamar Johnson guarding. Spin move by Klein. Almost got past him. Feed. 3 is no good. Pops it in and out for Chris Ergenbright. Kyle Smith gets the basketball. Now to Gersma. Into the front court. Finds Niehaus left wing. Dribbles out top of the key. Now to Kyle Smith off a screen. Nothing open there and a clean pick. Smith went back to Gersma and Ergenbright. But now Gersma steals it back. He'll go all the way in and layup is good as he's challenged by Tyler Thompson. And the Bobcats have a 6-2 lead. Gersma with his first bucket of the night. 3. Defense slacked off of Bozarth as they tried to transition between 2 defenders and just didn't get there in time. A 3 gets Newton back within 1, 6-5. Lamar Johnson finds Jacob Hayes at the top of the key. Now over to Gersma, left wing. Man-to-man defense. Kyle Smith straight on 3 is off the front of the iron. No good. Ergenbright, the man to rebound, as 3 cards crash the hoop right there for the rebound. Lamar Johnson got a hand in the face of Caden Klein on the left wing 3. It's no good. Rebound for the Bobcats. Gersma will get the handoff at midcourt from Kyle Smith as he'll settle into the offense. Over to Niehaus, right wing. Now to a cutting Lamar Johnson. Down to the right block. He fakes, gets his shot blocked by Caden Klein. And here he comes charging down the other end of the court. Dumps it off for Tyler Thompson. He steps through 2 Bobcats. Gersma Smith couldn't shut him down. First bucket of the night for Tyler Thompson, and Cardinals lead it 7-6. Gersma to Johnson, left wing. Now back to the top of the key to Hayes. Gersma gets it. Gersma fakes a handoff. He'll drive down the right side of the paint. Scoop and score. Can't get it to go. Rolls off the left side of the iron. Bozarth with the rebound. He's going to run the court. Feeds out to Klein, and there he is. The 3 on the left wing, and Klein hits his first bucket of the night. It's a 3. It's 10-6 Cardinals. That was a good transition bucket right there by the Cardinals. Bobcats will try to answer, trailing by 4. Lamar Johnson down the paint, and he's fouled on his way up. That's a good play by Lamar. He saw the C's part, and he went down the paint. And a late foul as he tried to go up with the shot. Could not get it off as Tyler Thompson holding on the arm. And that'll be his first foul, first team foul for the Cardinals. Well, Schwartz on the dead ball finally checks in, replacing Jacob Hayes. And now the senior Adam Boone is in, replacing Lamar Johnson. And now getting off the bench late, Zane Moore, who played in the JV game. He's in for Kyle Smith. And Brynjar Brynjolfsson going to go have a talk with Lamar Johnson. I think talking about that last play, but boy, Lamar's given some really nice minutes early on here. Bringing that linebacker mentality to the hardwood. Bobcat on the inbounds. Gersma, right wing. Zane Moore gets it for a second. Out of Boone, back to Niehaus, top of the key. Gersma flashed in the paint, nothing open there. Boone controlling the basketball, back to Gersma, and they'll reset the offense. Here's Gersma down the right side of the paint. Behind his back, he dribbles, feeds it out, left wing, Boone, wide open, boom, knocks it down. 3, gets the Bobcats back within 1. 10-9. 30 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Bauer feeds to Klein, right wing, he'll drive into the paint. At the rack, he misses it short. Niehaus with the rebound. Niehaus will bring it up. 13 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Cats play for the last shot, trying to take the lead as we head into the second. Gersma gets a screen. Starts his drive all the way in, feeds to Swartz. A late 3 off the back of the iron, no good by Niehaus. And we will head to the second quarter with the Bobcats trailing by 1. It's 10-9 here at Newton High School. We've got a good one on KFJB-TV.
Auto loans at Lennox Employees Credit Union are not just for cars. If you are looking to purchase a new or used motorcycle, boat, snowmobile, or other recreational vehicle, look no further. Lennox Employees Credit Union has low loan rates, and the loan process is so easy. Visit lennoxecu.com for rates and membership eligibility information, or go to 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown to visit with one of our loan officers. Lennox Employees Credit Union, member NCUA.
Boone had our last made shot for the Bobcats at 3 that got the game back within 1. It's 10-9 as we head to the second quarter. As you see on KFJB-TV, Brynja Sin giving some coaching as well as Mike Apple during the break. Head coach Apple in his 7th year for the Bobcats. They're 0-1. They lost to the Lincoln Rail Splitters Tuesday night, 59-51, inside the Roundhouse to open up the season. Bobcats 11-6 against Newton since 2007. Last year, though, that 59-33 loss. A little revenge game here tonight, possibly. Cardinals get the basketball to start up the second quarter as Creighton Andrew caught the inbound. Out to the left wing, they swing it to Mackay. He drives into the paint. His runner is no good, does not even draw iron. Gersma gets the clear out. He'll bring it up court himself. Crossover dribble at the free throw line. Layup this time is good. Gersma connects for 2. 4 points, and the Bobcats have the lead back 11-10. And now we're going to see a travel by Creighton Andrew. On the right wing, he was starting to drive down to the right block, and he travels. Turnover back to the Bobcats. Gersma gets the inbound pass. Right in front of that student section. From Niehaus, back to Niehaus on the left wing. Niehaus looking around, up to Kyle Smith, top of the key, and they're going to say Gersma set an illegal screen. That'll be his second foul of the night. 11-10 our count. Newton with the basketball back, trailing by 1. Will Swartz back into the contest. He'll replace Drake Gersma, the point guard. Mackay brings it up court into the front court. Swing over to the right wing. Bozarth open for the 3. It's off the right side of the iron. Kyle Smith reaches out. One hand rebounds that one, and he'll bring it up. He's now running point with Gersma on the bench. Hands off to Niehaus. Niehaus passes left wing to Lamar Johnson. Johnson picking up his dribble. Looking around over to Niehaus, top of the key. Niehaus flips it underhand to Kyle Smith. Lamar Johnson flashed in the paint. Might have been open for a second now. A runner in the paint by Niehaus. No good, but a tough rebound by Niehaus off the miss and puts it back in for 2. How about that? Jamison Niehaus, the sophomore at 6 foot with a tough play. Off the miss to get back in position to get that rebound. Great job. Underneath the hoop, Bozarth got the basketball. Passes back out to Mackay, top of the key. Now they'll rotate it around the perimeter, back to the near side. Bozarth, the head fake, drives in, and a slot. Will Swartz got a piece of that. Blocks the shot, and it's out of bounds. Cardinal basketball, 14 on the shot clock. Adam Boone is checked back in, replacing Niehaus. Newton will get it in to Caden Klein, guarded by Lamar Johnson. Mackay now operating things at the top of the key. Back to the right wing to Bauer. Bauer drives in, loses it, but gathers it back in just in time to get it away. A shot up by Thompson. No good. Kyle Smith went for the rebound. A tie-up possession arrow, Cats. Bobcat basketball almost had a steal right there, but Bozarth was able to get it away. Bobcats almost forced a turnover, but they ended up getting Thompson to get a shot off. Kyle Smith grabbing that left knee as he's on the bench currently. Hopefully he is all right. Niehaus, Boone, Swartz, Johnson, and Hayes, the 5 on the floor for the Bobcats, and a timeout. 13-10, Bobcats leading it with 5:55 second quarter on KFJB-TV.
The insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
At Greg Young Automotive, we go the extra mile for our customers across Iowa. Why do customers choose us and keep coming back? Because our commitment to exceptional service and satisfaction never wavers. With our extensive network of dealerships throughout Iowa, we leverage unbeatable pricing and offer a better inventory selection than other dealerships. Visit any of our 6 locations across the state and experience the Greg Young difference, where we'll go the extra mile for you.
Out of the timeout, Bobcats with the basketball. Jacob Hayes on the right wing takes a 3. It's no good. A rebound by Bozarth. And in transition, here comes Tyler Thompson. Misses the shot, but a foul on Will Swartz. 2 free throws coming their way. 5:32 stopped on the clock. Second quarter, 13-10 Bobcat lead. Thompson at the line. Tyler Thompson did not attempt a free throw a year ago. 6'3" junior. Came off the bench Tuesday against Grinnell, had 7 points and 1 rebound. And the first free throw of the night for Thompson is good as he'll rattle it in. Will Swartz out of the game as Jamison Niehaus will replace him. Kyle Smith is also back into the game. Good sign there as he was kind of nursing a knee. Second free throw is strong, no good by Thompson, but a tough rebound by Cade Bauer as he climbs the ladder. Now Klein, baseline drive, and they say Lamar Johnson caught him for a foul as he went from the right side and finished on the left side of the hoop. Lamar not loving the call. Free throw up, and this one is in and out. No good for Caden Klein, a 68% free throw shooter a year ago. And the second one off the front of the iron, no good. So missing both, and it's 13-11, still our score. Cats leading into the front court. Niehaus at the top of the key over to Lamar Johnson. Johnson looking inside, now to Boone, top of the key. Over to Niehaus, left wing. Kyle Smith off of a screen, nothing doing right there, and we see a foul on the floor on the Newton Cardinals. Push from behind ruled on Dawson Mackay, his first. 5:08, second quarter. Baseline right side, Boone will catch the inbound from Jacob Hayes. Over to Kyle Smith. He drives inside, past a couple of Newton Cardinals, tipped out from behind by Landon Bozarth. It'll stay Bobcat basketball. Hayes inbounds to Niehaus, finds him on the right block, goes up. He's fouled, and shot is no good. Not sure if this is on Bozarth or Thompson. But 2 shots are coming in. It's going to be on Thompson, who's on the front side of him, so Thompson with his second foul of the night will send Jamison Niehaus, his first year at the varsity level, to the free throw line. First one's up and off the left side of the iron. There's our last play right there as you see Thompson just kind of reaching in as Niehaus went up for it. Second free throw for Niehaus, nothing but net. And the Bobcats back to a 3-point lead. Under 5 to go before halftime. Bozarth, right wing, catches it, dribbles to the top of the key, and gets it back to the right wing to Mackay. He tries to go up and under, no good. Caden Klein gets the basketball, put back though is good. He has 5 points in the game. Niehaus quickly up the near side. Dribbles to the top of the key and now is tripped, and it looks like Caden Klein kind of tripped him as he was on his way by. And that is going to be his first of the night. Niehaus hit the deck there. Catches the inbound pass, swings to Lamar Johnson, left wing, back to the top of the key to Hayes. Now Johnson catches it, top of the key, drives in, tough, misses it, rebound, put back, Lamar Johnson. A man amongst boys, 4 points tonight. Really good rebound and put back there from the senior. Free throw line jumper to answer, no good as Cade Bauer claps his hands, misses a shot. Niehaus run to the point. Kyle Smith has it, swings it. We'll skip pass over the right wing to Niehaus. Now a handoff, top the key to Hayes. I don't think we've really seen Hayes take a shot here tonight. He had that 3 attempt, but that was about it. Goes inside, misses a shot, does Hayes. In transition, here comes Klein. Johnson picks his pocket, falls out. Hayes comes up with it and gives it to Niehaus, who trots over the 10-second line. 3:20 to go inside Newton High School in the first half. Handoff up high to Johnson. Now a handoff to Niehaus, right wing. Over to Hayes, left wing. High points the basketball. Gets it to Kyle Smith. Straight on splash. Kyle Smith, 6 threes the other night. Hits his first 3 of the night. 19-13. Bobcats, 3 minutes, second quarter to go. Caden Klein up high. Pass over to Ergenbright. Back to Klein. Bauer dribbles out to the top of the key after catching it on the left wing. A cut down to the right block. Newton keeps it going. Almost out of bounds was Ergenbright, who touched it for a second. 3 seconds, 2 seconds on the shot clock, and a bailout. Head coach Mike Apple stomping his feet over there. We don't see him usually get too upset, but I'm guessing that might have been something defensively they worked on in practice as he coaches up Jacob Hayes here. But you see it right there. Jacob Hayes just kind of swiped and missed, and a foul called. And it will be the first of the night on Jacob Hayes. Resets the shot clock as well. Right block, nothing doing. Bauer trying to make some of that happen. He had to pass it out, and now a drive and past Jacob Hayes. Creighton Andrews scores it for the first time tonight. Hayes getting beat there defensively as well. It's 19-15, approaching 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Niehaus dribbling back and forth from the left wing, now back to the right wing, picks up his dribble. Nothing doing. Finds Kyle Smith, left high post, loses the basketball, gathers it back in, quick shot, no good. Just inside the three-point arc right there for Kyle Smith. Bauer drives into the paint, kicks out left wing. Now Ergenbright comes in, and his one-handed floater from 8 foot out is good from straight on. His first bucket of the night. Cardinals back within 2. Approaching 90 seconds, second quarter. Niehaus has it, top of the key, goes into the paint, loses his step, but finishes. Able to get the shot off, and 5 second quarter points now for Jamison Niehaus. He's the definition of kind of a dog, man. He just kept getting better during football season, made huge play after huge play, and here tonight he's fighting for those 5 points. 3, right wing. Lamar Johnson was in the face of Caden Klein, and he still knocked it down. His second 3 of the night, and the Cardinals are back within 1, 21-20. Kyle Smith catches it with 40 seconds to go. Now Hayes top of the key. Over to Lamar Johnson, left wing. Boone cutting around. Now Kyle Smith comes off of a screen. 3 from straight on, no good. Off the right side. Rebound Cardinals by Creighton Andrew. Shot clock is off. 22 seconds to go before halftime. Cardinals looking to take the lead back. Cardinals dribble to the near side as Creighton Andrew looking for the play call. He'll hand it, flip it underneath to Klein. They'll play for the last shot. 7 seconds, Klein will start. Niehaus late arriving, but the 3 is off the mark by Bauer. Kyle Smith gets it back 1 second, runs into Lamar Johnson. Can't get off the shot, and the Cats will hang on for a 1-point lead as we head to halftime. 21-20, Bobcats leading, looking for their first victory of the young season in their second game on the road at Newton High School. This is Bobcat Basketball. You're watching KFJB-TV.
At Greg Young Automotive, we go the extra mile for our customers across Iowa. Why do customers choose us and keep coming back? Because our commitment to exceptional service and satisfaction never wavers. With our extensive network of dealerships throughout Iowa, we leverage unbeatable pricing and offer a better inventory selection than other dealerships. Visit any of our 6 locations across the state and experience the Greg Young difference, where we'll go the extra mile for you.
The right insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
The Halftime Report, presented by Scouting America. Adventure on.
Well, at a halftime, Bobcats leading 21-20 in a just magnificent first half against the Newton Cardinals. Scoring-wise for the Newton Cardinals, led by Caden Klein, he has 8 with 2 3-pointers made here tonight. Meanwhile, Creighton Andrew with 2, Landon Bozarth with 2, Chris Ergenbrine with 2, Cade Bauer with 2, and Tyler Thompson with a 2-point field goal and a free throw with 3 at halftime. Jamison Niehaus has played a really nice first half. He has 5. Drake Gersma with 4 at the break. Kyle Smith with 5. Adam Boone with 3. And Lamar Johnson just doing the dirty work down low. He has 4 points, but some really big rebounds here tonight, especially on the offensive end. 21-20 our halftime score. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll talk to Brian Murphy. Girls basketball interview coming up next. This Bobcat Basketball. You're watching KFJB-TV.
When my kids come home from camp, they're so excited. They go on and on about all the activities they got to do.
My son loves to go fishing,
Cooking, photography, kayaking,
zip line, archery,
robotics, camping, oceanography,
swimming, and radio. He's got so many fun stories that he would share that we just wouldn't have otherwise.
Being involved in scouting, my boys have made lifelong friendships.
I would recommend putting your kids in scouting. It's a great way for them to learn skills while having fun.
Marshalltown Community School District thanks you for voting yes in the referendum to move forward with the plan to remodel and modernize Miller Middle School and the enhancement to Franklin Field. We will continue to provide updates about this exciting project as they move forward in the process. There is so much positive energy for the future. Thanks for saying yes to our students and yes for Marshalltown. To learn more, go to marshalltowncsdfuture.com.
The Halftime Report, presented by Scouting America. Adventure on.
Our post-game interview with head coach Brian Murphy, all brought to you by Laurel Diesel Services, your locally owned qualified diesel mechanics. Final score from the girls' game, 41-15. Coach, you mentioned it in our pregame chat, just about having to come out, be physical, take care of the basketball. A lot of turnovers early. It seemed like the second half kind of cleaned up that turnover issue, handled some of that press and stuff like that better, but kind of a tale of two halves. Your team, I thought, played much better in the second half, but boy, that was the first time you mentioned, too, about really being pressured, and it kind of showed early there, but your team did get better adjusting to that pressure as the game went on. So what was your message to your team after this one? I know a little bit of a tough loss.
Yeah, for sure. And I think the hard thing is, when you come into a game a little shorthanded, you want players to step up and to kind of fill the roles that have been vacated. And it felt like it took until the second half before people started stepping up and filling those roles. And the frustrating thing is, we finished the game with 28 turnovers, and yet of those 28, I think only a couple actually came against the press, where we'd break the press and then turn it over in the half court. And that's the part to me that was the most frustrating, where we took care of the business initially, but then we just were never aggressive enough on the offensive end, where it felt like everyone was waiting for someone else to make a play. And when you're down a couple players, we need people to step up and fill that void a little bit.
One thing we saw from Frankie Long in her freshman season would be that she would get double team or even triple team like she was here tonight and struggle for that next move. At times, she was our player of the game. She finished with 6 points here tonight. It seemed like as the game went along, she was a little bit better at handling that. Is that something that that's one point in her game she needs to get better at? Because she's a huge difference maker when she is able to create those plays down low.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing we're really trying to work with her is timing and spacing, because obviously, she's a threat down in the block. But we also have guards that can penetrate and get off the dribble. So one of the things she's still navigating a little bit is when to dive in, when to seal, and then when to pop back out and then repost. And you can see that, some of that rhythm is still kind of a work in progress, where, last year she was able to kind of plant down there. But we talked to her a lot on film, where it kind of clogged things up for guards coming off. So that's been one of our focuses. And the first two games, she kind of got lost on the perimeter, I thought. And then tonight, she was a little bit more deliberate about getting down there. But now our guards have to be better about recognizing the angles that are there and not there. Because I thought way too many of our turnovers came with just simple post-entry feeds that probably weren't the right pass, and you just need to swing it and look for another one.
I was really impressed with not a lot of minutes for Nia Lott here tonight, but she did when she was out there. I thought she was extremely physical and did a nice job to get some really tough rebounds too.
Yeah, absolutely. And she's a kid that, we told her last night, and that was before we knew that Sid was going to be out, that there's a pretty good chance that with Kinsley at partial strength, we're going to have to get her a couple minutes. And so, try to keep it simple for her. And, she's a great kid. She works hard. she has incredible feet. And so, yeah, it was great to get her out there and rack up a few steals and get to the free throw line. So, you love it when a kid takes an opportunity and takes advantage of it, and she definitely did.
Did you mention to your team, or do you have the feeling that, this might be a really good indicator of maybe where you're at right now, but also a really good test to kind of give you things to work with kind of going on the rest of the season?
Yeah, absolutely. This was absolutely our first kind of significant test. Certainly would have been nice to face it full strength, but, in some ways it is kind of a highlighter early season where, okay, there are going to be nights where people go down. That's just part of basketball. It's part of sports. And so, when you're missing, one or two people, you got to recognize, okay, my game might have to change a little bit. And, again, I was proud of the way we handled the press, but then our offensive half court has to shift. And I thought too many times we were just waiting for someone to make a play, and that's something that, you can see on film, and it's something, if it's going to happen, I'd rather it happen early in the season. We can learn from it and adjust as we move forward.
Thanks for the time tonight. We'll see you tomorrow, right back on the road again at Des Moines East. Thanks, Brian.
Appreciate it.
That is our post-game chat with head coach Brian Murphy. Again, all brought to you by Laurel Diesel Services. Second half of the boys' game coming up right around the corner here on KFJB-TV.
When Mike Overton moved to Laurel, Iowa, he had a vision to have a diesel repair shop that would support his growing family and passion for working on diesel engines. Being part of the East Marshall community means ensuring that farmers, truck drivers, and businesses run smoothly. With a large building and state-of-the-art equipment, Laurel Diesel Services is always up for a challenge. When your farm trucks, semis, or other diesel equipment requires maintenance or the occasional repair, take it to Laurel Diesel Services.
You look forward to retirement as your time to relax. But now that it's here, turns out relaxation is overrated and you'd rather get back to work with an idea of your own. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement plans change course, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Bobcat Athletics on KFJB-TV is sponsored by Marshalltown Area Chamber. Meet at Marshalltown.com. Marshalltown Community College, a step in the right direction. And McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, quality furniture for every room in your home.
Second half just about ready to get going here in a little bit. Let's get a quick scoreboard update. In boys action tonight, Waterloo West leads Waverly Shell Rock 34-18 at halftime. Gilbert 19-5 on top of Roland Story. And right now, final in girls, Gilbert 62-50. They take down Roland Story. Second half is coming up next right here on KFJB-TV.
Some say life is like a road trip. Is it a coincidence Scooter's Coffee is a drive-thru? We don't think so. Whether you need a coffee while you enjoy the view, to just get you through the long stretch, or to refuel between stops, Scooter's Coffee is there, brewing up delicious coffee, espresso blenders, smoothies, iced drinks, and more, with the convenience of a drive-thru so you can stay on the road and enjoy the ride. So go ahead, scoot on around. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Scooters in Marshalltown.
Wayward Social is the place for fun. With 20 lanes of bowling, leagues for all levels, great food and drink options, an awesome arcade, there is a ton of fun to be had at Wayward Social for date night, family fun, or the company party with plenty of space for everyone. Visit Wayward Social on Facebook for updates on specials and live music. It is all on South 6th Street in Marshalltown. Visit wayward-social.com to start planning your group outing at Wayward Social, the place for fun.
Yeah, Bobcat Live last night as Dylan Dones hosted. It will be next Thursday back on track as the Bobcats will go on defense to begin this third quarter on the road, leading 21-20 as we are underway. Newton Cardinals with the basketball now on your left side of your radio dial and your TV screen. I'm Brandon Lewis. Thanks for joining us tonight for a good rivalry night. Newton a miss inside. Kyle Smith gets the rebound, left block, feeds it out to Gersma as his pocket picked. He was not looking. Ergenbright takes it all the way in for two. Gersma will bring it up court with the Bobcats now trailing by one, 22-21. Niehaus, top of the key, catches it from the feed from Hayes. Gets it over to Kyle Smith, hesitates, goes up, has a shot blocked from behind by Caden Klein. Outlet to Klein. He'll go against Lamar Johnson. Johnson tries to shut him down, but Klein with just a nice move to get past him. Klein with 10 now, and just like that, out of the gate, it's a 4-0 run for the Newton Cardinals. Bobcats going to work offensively. Kyle Smith pops open left block. Turnaround jumper strong. Swipes at the rebound. Can't get it. Bozarth will haul that one in. You don't see Kyle Smith miss too many shots from inside. Gersma pokes away a pass intended to Creighton Andrew from Chris Ergenbright up top. Goes into the Cardinal bench. 6:44, third quarter, 24-21 Newton. Klein will run things as he gets the inbound pass. Guarded by Lamar Johnson. Now right wing to Ergenbright. Feed to Bauer. Three. Off a screen. Far side corner. Bauer with 5 points. And it's now a 27-21 lead. 7-0 run by Newton out of halftime. Jacob Hayes, top of the key. Swings Gersma left wing. Ergenbright in his face. Up to the top of the key. Out of the near side. It was Niehaus who had the basketball and away from the ball. Foul. Blocking an illegal screen set by Jacob Hayes, his second foul of the night. Nobody in real foul trouble. Gersma with 2, Jacob Hayes with 2. Gersma spent some time on the bench in that second with those 2 fouls. Off a screen, 3. Bauer is hot. He knocks it down again. And it's 30-21 just like that. A 9-point lead for Newton. Holy smokes. I don't know what Jason Cotter said at halftime, but he's got his team all fired up. Kyle Smith, left high post, picks up his dribble, feeds it back to Gersma. Waist high handoff to Jacob Hayes, now to Lamar Johnson. Ball tipped away. Gersma gathers it back in. Good fancy dribbling. Feeds to a cutting Lamar Johnson from the near side corner. He finishes at the rack. The layup is good. Lamar Johnson with 6. 7-point lead. Bauer, top of the key, loses the basketball. Bobcats force that. Here comes Kyle Smith on a run out. Drives the free throw line. Pull up. Jay knocks it down. 7 for Smith. It's back to 5. Klein swings to Bauer, right wing, guarded by Niehaus. Now to Klein. Johnson late arriving, and Klein knocks it down. His 3rd 3 of the game. Wow. A couple of times tonight, the defense has just been late arriving, and it's made all the difference for Newton. Kyle Smith, high point the basketball, left wing. They'll work it to Gersman now, right wing. Back to Kyle Smith off a screen. Not open as Klein was right on him. Now he buys a little bit of room, but the 3 is off the left side of the iron. Not able to get all of it on that one. Creighton Andrew will speed ahead up the near side. Dribbles to the left wing. Or the right wing now, Bauer. Niehaus late there again. And Bauer now has 3 threes in the second half. He has 11 points. All coming from that far side of the court, and a timeout by the Bobcats. 3:57, 3rd quarter. Cats trailing by 11 on the road.
McGregor's Furniture and Mattress is your local furniture store in Marshalltown, and they are proud to support Marshalltown Bobcat Athletics. If you need a new recliner to relax in, or perhaps a new dining set for the whole family, shop McGregor's. They also have a good selection of luxurious sectional sofas. Score the mattress of your dreams with an assist from the McGregor's friendly and knowledgeable staff. You'll be the household MVP when you bring home the winning selection from McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown. Open 7 days a week.
Your future starts now. Marshalltown Community College is now enrolling for spring classes. Whether you're pursuing a degree, certificate, transferring to a 4-year university, or just looking for a few credits, MCC has the program for you. Flexible schedules, affordable tuition, and expert faculty. Do you have a busy schedule but still looking to continue your education? Check out the online programs MCC has to offer. Earn your degree completely online. It's all here at MCC. Enroll today and start your journey to success. Visit mcc.iavalley.edu.
Well, the Newton Cardinals pretty good out of the gate on the season. They had an 18-point win against Grinnell on Tuesday night, and now a 16-4 run at a halftime to lead by 11, 36-25, 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Bobcats on offense. Coach Apple just wanted a timeout. Out of the timeout, Kyle Smith, top of the key. Buys a little room. Free throw line jumper's good again. Kyle Smith with 4 points here in the second half, 9 on the night. Lead down to 9 for Newton. With the basketball back in the front court, Caden Klein will go to work. The point guard on the right wing crosses over. Lamar Johnson dumps it off left block, and the ball is tipped away. Lamar Johnson did a nice job right there. It goes out to Gersma. He hits the deck to keep it alive, but Jacob Hayes can't gather it back. Here comes the Cardinals. Cherry picking his Bozarth right block, and it's good. Off the glass. An easy one for Bozarth, who has 4. Actually, check that, he has 5. Made a free throw in the first half. Niehaus gets the ball, right block, misses the jumper, gets the rebound, though. He'll clear it out to Hayes. 3. Can he knock it down? Yes, he will. That is a big shot right there for Jacob Hayes. First bucket of the night. Needed it. Back within 8. Hayes gets blown by defensively. Ergen Bright feeds it back to Bauer, top of the key. He's been hot. Can't get that 3 to go. Bozarth, tough rebound, left block. And they'll reset right wing with Klein. Klein drives baseline, kicks it back out right wing. Wide open, Creighton Andrew knocks it down. And again, the Bobcats just late arriving on those 3-point shots here tonight. They've been burned. 5 threes made for Newton here in this 3rd quarter. Gersma spin move, but he's going to travel. He's going down to the right block and kind of got bumped on his way there. He's kind of motioning that, it looked like. But a turnover. Niehaus, Johnson check out for the Cats. Be Boone and Zane Moore back into the game. Brenyanson, all sorts of fired up over there on the bench. I think some disappointment on the defensive end for the Cats here tonight. A drive down the right side of the paint by Mackay. Shut down. Bauer somehow Klein. He is open for another three. That's his fourth three of the night. You got to be kidding me. It's a 14-point lead for Newton now. Gersma crossover down the right side on his way. He's held. Layup was no good, but Gersma earns 2 free throws, and the Cards don't like it. Gersma, first trip of the night to the free throw line. Foul came in on Dawson Mackay, who was guarding his second foul of the night. Gersma's free throw rattles in and out, no good. Right in front of the student section, Gersma at the line for the second. And this one hits off the right side, bounces out left. Gersma still at 4 points on the night, not able to convert on either free throw. Bauer off a screen, errant three. Zane Moore with a rebound on the right block as that one touched the glass. Kyle Smith in transition, three, pops in and out. No good from straight on. Bauer in transition, quickly operating. Guarded by Hayes. Bauer swings left wing to Bozarth. Bozarth guarded by Kyle Smith, an entry pass to Zane Moore guarding Tyler Thompson. Thompson back out to Bauer, runner in the paint, good. Bauer had 2 points at halftime. Now he has 13. 11 points here in the second half. Gersma looking around. Finds Zane Moore, right wing. Over to Boone, left wing. Now back to Kyle Smith. He'll drive down to the right block. Finishing strong. Layup is good. Got there before the second defender could come help. Kyle Smith with 6 points in this third quarter. 11 on the night for the junior. Dawson Mackay dribbling around. Shot clock is off. We're down to our final 5 seconds in the third quarter. It's been all Newton here in the second half. A three. Kyle Smith might have got a piece, but it doesn't matter. Landon Bozarth finishes off the Cats in the third for another made three. It's now a 17-point lead as we head to the fourth. 49-32. Cardinals on top of the Cats.
Make the equity in your home work for you with the home equity loan from Lennox Employees Credit Union. Crush high-interest credit card debt and make needed improvements to your home. You have the power to refinance and change your financial life. With the lower interest rate, repayment is more comfortable than paying those high credit card interest rates. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com.
Quick scoreboard update thanks to Jeff Brooks, our producer back at the radio studios. Waterloo West leading Waverly 46-35, 2 minutes to go in the third. Iowa Falls leading South Hamilton 38-17 as that one has just a few seconds remaining before halftime. And Gilbert leading Roland Story big 44-16 as that one in the third. We're underway in the fourth quarter. Bobcats with the basketball trailing 49-32. Newton led by one after the end of the first. Bobcats led at halftime by one, but 7 made threes there in the third quarter by Newton gives him that big lead, and Kyle Smith, the free throw line jumper into the fourth quarter. He has 13 points. It's now 49-34. But in transition, Creighton Andrew drives in, pulls up short of the iron. Good for 2. 7 points tonight for Creighton Andrew. Blocking foul on the Bobcats. A drive inside. Foul's going to come in. Actually, excuse me, on the Cardinals, it's on Chris Ergenbright, his first of the night. Inbound pass to Boone, swings it. Kyle Smith drives down to the right block. Turnaround jumper is no good. Lamar Johnson, though, swipes away the rebound. Niehaus flies into his Bobcat bench, not able to get the rebound as the Cards come away with it. Dawson Mackay at the top of the key. Hands off to Ergenbright. Around the perimeter they'll go. Now backdoor, left block. Lamar Johnson knocks it away from Dawson Mackay, who got it. Now a dump off as Creighton Andrew drives. He finds Thompson for the easy bucket on the right block. Passing has just been superb by the Cardinals, especially here in the second half to find the open man. Bobcats miss on the offensive possession. Cardinals already back in the front court. Mackay, top of the key, guarded by Kyle Smith. Hand off to Ergenbright. Creighton Andrew finds Mackay. Right block, jumper's no good. Boone with the rebound, clear out to Kyle Smith. Over the 10-second line, into the front court, loses a handle on the dribble. A step through on the defender, comes up short, rebound. Cade Bauer for Newton. Boy, Cardinals just taking the Cats here in the second half. Tale of two halves. Now Kyle Smith comes up with a clean pick. He'll take it all the way in for the layup. It's good as he stole it away from Cade Bauer. And the layup good for Kyle Smith. He has 15 points on the night. Timeout of the floor. We'll take it with him. 5:58 to go in Newton.
Legends American Grill is the perfect place to watch your favorite team. Enjoy wings, nachos, steaks, and prime rib available on Friday and Saturday nights. It's game on for great food and your favorite drink to wash it down. You like burgers? Legends has fantastic, unique burger creations like this. The Legends Burger. Absolutely delicious. Gather with friends, enjoy your favorite team's games with the NFL Sunday Ticket, and make some memories. Legends American Grill in Marshalltown and our new Newton location, where the game is always on.
Hey there, Bobcat Nation. This is Greg Grissom, and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
Brandon Lewis with you at Newton High School tonight. Bobcats trailing 53-36. It's been all the Cardinals in the second half. They had a 16-4 run out of halftime. They made 7 threes in the third. And the Bobcats have just been playing catch-up. Jacob Hayes just one made shot here tonight. It was a 3 in the third quarter, but it just has not been enough. Kyle Smith hit 6 threes the other night. He only hit 1 so far tonight. That came back in the second quarter. Most of the struggle on the defensive end of things. Giving wide open looks for Newton. Klein finds Thompson on the left block. Wide open, nobody guarding him. And Thompson has 7 points in the game. Klein was just outside the three-point arc when he sent in a one-bounce pass to Thompson. Somebody lost their man right there. Kyle Smith, left wing, catches from Niehaus, back to Niehaus. And now Niehaus with a sloppy pass to Gersmu, who's cutting in the paint. Turnover. Creighton Andrew all the way for the layup. Well, looked like we had ourselves a really good one here tonight, Newton, but not panning out that way. Klein picks off the Bobcats. He's quickly into the front court. They worked it all the way to a 21-point lead now. 5 minutes to go. Bobcats, Niehaus tipped it away. Johnson hit the deck, got the basketball back, got it to Niehaus. Niehaus tries to go all the way, but he gets tied up with Chris Ergenbright, and a foul going to be called on Ergenbright. Not going to be ruled a shooting foul, as that one happened on the floor. Right at about the free throw line. Niehaus is nearly getting assaulted. I guess it wasn't that rough. It was enough, though. It was a bump. Nothing Niehaus hasn't had before. Will Swartz is checked back in for the Bobcats. He'll get the inbound pass from Hayes. Hands off to Niehaus. Kyle Smith showing his hands in the paint. Now he's going to post up right block. Nothing there. Bobcats passing along the perimeter. Gersma tried to go in the paint. He got shut down. Gets the ball back. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Takes a long three. It's no good. Niehaus rebound. He's going to go back up with it on the right block. Shot is strong. Will Swartz fights in for the rebound. Put back. It's no good, but Swartz, tough play. Getting mauled down low. He'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Swartz, a senior. 2 free throws on the way. That one's strong off the back of the iron. No good. Here in Hancock, not playing tonight. I'm not sure if the big man under the weather. Well, we mentioned that in our keys to the game, all brought to you by First Rate Real Estate. And missing him tonight in his big presence. Will Swartz makes the second free throw. It's good. Micah Mattis is checked in for the first time tonight. He's in the game for the Cardinals. Klein using all of the shot clock here. And now Bozarth dribbles it off of his leg as he was going down to the left block. And it will be a turnover back to the Bobcats in a 20-point game, 57-37. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with him. 3:52 to go in Newton right here on your home for the Cats. News Talk 1230 KFJB AM, 93.9 FM, and KFJB-TV.
Auto loans at Lennox Employees Credit Union are not just for cars. If you are looking to purchase a new or used motorcycle, boat, snowmobile, or other recreational vehicle, look no further. Lennox Employees Credit Union has low loan rates, and the loan process is so easy. Visit lennoxecu.com for rates and membership eligibility information, or go to 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown to visit with one of our loan officers. Lennox Employees Credit Union, member NCUA.
It'll be Bobcat basketball out of the timeout momentarily as Newton Cardinals still huddling, leading by 20, 57-37, 3:52 to go. Coming up after the game, it is our locker room report, all brought to you by Wells Fargo Advisors in Marshalltown. We'll name our OPA player of the game, and we'll also talk to the big man, head coach Mike Apple. Him and Brynjolfsson talking it out on the bench right now as Gersma drives up the floor. Hands off to Niehaus. Now hands off to Hayes. Now hands off to Gersma. Top of the key. Now Kyle Smith from straight on. Can't get that one to go. Not his night from long range. But it's been Newton's night. Newton with the win here tonight. They go to 2-0 on the season after an opening season victory at Grinnell on Tuesday. Bobcats would fall to 0-2. Inside scoring it, Landon Bozarth gets the dump off on the right block. 10 points for Bozarth. And a timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick timeout with them. This is Bobcat Basketball. You're watching KFJB-TV.
At Greg Young Automotive, we go the extra mile for our customers across Iowa. Why do customers choose us and keep coming back? Because our commitment to exceptional service and satisfaction never wavers. With our extensive network of dealerships throughout Iowa, we leverage unbeatable pricing and offer a better inventory selection than other dealerships. Visit any of our 6 locations across the state and experience the Greg Young difference, where we'll go the extra mile for you.
This is Talon Halstead, and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
We've had wholesale changes during the timeouts, and a 22-point lead right now for the Newton Cardinals, 59-37. Both teams with reserves in for the rest of this one. An unfortunate night as there's going to be a over and back violation. Dom Kleur has just checked in and did not know he was so close to the midcourt stripe, and it will be a backcourt violation. Turnover Bobcats. 3:06 to go. 22-point lead. Darian Howard running the point as he's checked in. Micah Mattis gets the feed down the left block. Now Quan Coley, pretty good running back. He gets the basketball for his second back to Micah Mattis. Drive into the paint, reaching foul as Darian Howard got it and drove in, and it looked like Isaac Sinceros will pick up the foul, and it is on him, his first of the night as he just checked in. Talon Halstead, Dom Kluwer, Sinceros, as well as Levi Bell. Arian Hancock into the game. A three from the near side corner is good for the reserve Darian Howard. When they're making them, they're all making them. Hancock gets the basketball out high, and he'll travel. Tried to come to a stop at the free throw line, and that will be a turnover on the Bobcats with 2:24 to go in the game. Newton Cardinals just holding on to it. Braden West has it, feeds it to Darian Howard. Three from straight on is no good, but the rebound by West inside. He puts it back, but a screen, an illegal screen, or at least a charge is going to be called. It's going to be on the man who had the basketball, so it's going to be a charge straight up by Braden West. Turnover Cardinals 62-37, 2:03 to go. Oh, yeah, he just elbowed Arian Hancock to buy some room. Looking at the replay there on KFJB-TV. Levi Bell, left wing, holds the basketball. Down low, going up strong with it, but a little out of control. Talon Halstead misses a shot. Cardinals get the ball back. Three right wing, rattles home. Jonah Tibbin knocks it down for three. 65-37. This should not be a 30-point game, but it is. Talon Halstead gets a feed down to the right block, and he'll score it for his first varsity bucket of his career for two. 65-39. 1:10 to go in Newton. Drive inside, a miss, but the follow back is good by Jonah Tibbin. He has 5 off the bench. 1 minute to go as Dom Kluwer will bring it over the midcourt stripe. Bounce past Arian Hancock. Down low to Talon Halstead, lost it, buys some room, and his jumper inside is no good. Newton with the rebound, clear out to Mattis. Mattis drives all the way in, and he'll put up a shot. It's off the bottom of the backboard, but a foul on the Cats. And 2 free throws come the way of Micah Mattis, a 5'9 junior, in his first year at the varsity level. Mattis at the line, drops in the first one. And Micah Mattis can't convert on the second free throw, but a long rebound out to the far side corner. And Mattis gets his own miss. Right high post jumper is going to be off the back of the backboard and out of bounds back to the Bobcats. As the jumper by Jonah Tibbin was strong. Arian Hancock, left wing, skip pass to Talon Halstead, right wing. Back to Arian Hancock, who cuts down to the right block. Feeds it back out to Dom Kluwer. And now Halstead has it back. Sinceros had it for a second now to Dom Kluwer. 3 seconds. Lose the basketball, but he was fouled. Reach in on Darian Howard. That's the 5th foul on the Newton Cardinals. 2 free throws for Dom Kluwer. Kluwer, the senior, at the line for 2, and the first free throw's up and good. McClure can't get the second one to go, but Talon Halstead rebound, put back, misses this one, and that'll do it. Bobcats run out of the gym here tonight by 28 points, 68-40, the final score. The Bobcats had a lead, 21-20 at halftime, but it was all Newton in the third quarter as they hit 7 threes. They had a 16-4 run right out of halftime as both teams meet at midcourt. Bobcats fall to 0-2. Cardinals now 2-0 on the season. The Locker Room Report is coming up next right here on KFJB-TV.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
McGregor's Furniture and Mattress is your local furniture store in Marshalltown, and they are proud to support Marshalltown Bobcat Athletics. If you need a new recliner to relax in, or perhaps a new dining set for the whole family, shop McGregor's. They also have a good selection of luxurious sectional sofas. Score the mattress of your dreams with an assist from the McGregor's friendly and knowledgeable staff. You'll be the household MVP when you bring home the winning selection from McGregor's Furniture and Mattress downtown Marshalltown. Open 7 days a week.
Your future starts now. Marshalltown Community College is now enrolling for spring classes. Whether you're pursuing a degree, certificate, transferring to a 4-year university, or just looking for a few credits, MCC has the program for you. Flexible schedules, affordable tuition, and expert faculty. Do you have a busy schedule but still looking to continue your education? Check out the online programs MCC has to offer. Earn your degree completely online. It's all here at MCC. Enroll today and start your journey to success. Visit mcc.iavalley.edu. The
KFJB-TV Locker Room Report, presented by Wells Fargo Advisors of Marshalltown.
Welcome into the Locker Room Report from Newton High School. I'm Brandon Lewis. 68-40. What a surprise this one, a final score here tonight as the Bobcats on the road just out-muscled and hustled here in the second half. Final stat line for the Marshalltown Bobcats, and a little bit of an off night for Kyle Smith, only knocked down 1-3 here tonight as he finishes with 15 points for the Bobcats. Jamison Enehouse had 5 points in the first half, but doesn't get anything in the second half. Dom Clear with 1 and 4 points tonight for Drake Gersma. Had a nice first half, but really kind of shut down to the second half. 6 points for Lamar Johnson. Same story for him. Jacob Hayes had a 3 in the second half, but that was it. Talon Halstead with 2 points tonight and 1 for Will Swartz. That rounds out the scoring for the Bobcats. Here tonight, 16 points. Caden Klein led the way as he finishes with those 16. 7 points for Tyler Thompson. 13 points for Cade Bauer as he had 3 threes in the third quarter, which really helped propel Newton. Chris Ergenbright with 4 points. And Landon Bozarth also had a nice second half as he finishes with 10. He made a 3 there in the second half of action. 5 for Jonah Tibbin, as well as Creighton Andrew. Didn't do a whole lot in the first half, but he finishes with 9. Made a 3 in that third quarter as well. A 3 for Darian Howard late in the game as he finishes with 1. And he finished with 3, and Mattis finishes with 1 here tonight. 68-40, our final score. We'll name our player of the game.
You look forward to retirement as your time to relax. But now that it's here, turns out relaxation is overrated and you'd rather get back to work with an idea of your own. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement plans change course, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Bobcat Athletics on KFJB-TV is sponsored by Sports Plus, sportsplusTherapy.com. Wayward Social, the place for bowling, games, food, and more. And Wells Fargo Advisors of Marshalltown, helping you develop strategies for pursuing your financial goals.
Player of the game. Welcome back to Newton High School. Brandon Lewis with you as a final again, a 68-40 as the Bobcats fall to the Newton Cardinals tonight. Time now for our player of the game, all brought to you by Opa Grill in Marshalltown. Greek and traditional favorites. All you have to say is Opa. Lamar Johnson is our player of the game here tonight. He had 6 points and a ton of really tough rebounds, especially in that first half. Played really well for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Lamar Johnson, the senior player of the game. When we come back, we will chat with head coach Mike Apple. This is a locker room report presented by Wells Fargo Advisors on KFJB.
What does OPA mean? OPA means joy, enthusiasm, and approval. And when you dine at Opa Grill in Marshalltown, you'll understand why. With their made-to-order pastas, soups, and salads made daily with the freshest ingredients. Favorites include chicken parmesan pan-fried to perfection, fresh and light chicken lemon rice soup, and their signature Opa salad topped with seasoned gyro meat. Opa Grill Family Restaurant in Marshalltown, where you can dine in or drive through. All you have to say is OPA!
You planned and saved for your child to go to college, but medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
The KFJB-TV Locker Room Report, presented by Wells Fargo Advisors of Marshalltown.
Our post-game chat with head coach, all brought to you by Laurel Diesel Services, your locally owned qualified diesel mechanics. As head coach Mike Apple now joining us, 68-40, coach, the final score. Boy, it was a really good, tight battle in that first and second quarter. You trailed by one after one and then led by one at the midway break. It was a tale of two halves. I don't know what your thought was, but it just came down to really the defense in the second half was the main difference because you guys were still getting some buckets and scoring.
Yeah, they got really hot that third quarter. You know, I think they hit 6 or 7 threes. And they got it rolling, and we got down pretty big there in a hurry. We held them that 20 points that first half, and then I think they scored 26 points in that third quarter, and that's the difference in the game. Obviously, they got some guys that are capable of making shots and getting hot, and that's exactly what happened.
In a night like this, it's sometimes especially like that when it was 29-11 was the score there just in the third quarter. When they're getting hot, sometimes especially when their own gym, it's hard to get them stopped. Or did you see a way to doing that, but you just weren't able to make those stops?
Yeah, it comes down to understanding, when a shooter's got it going like that, closing out and making sure he doesn't get contested looks like that and not letting him get in rhythms. And we're a young team and we're still learning some of that stuff. But, I've said this multiple times and it's true. Our effort's there. It's just we're continuing to learn, continuing how to put a whole game together, but that first half, our effort and our locking in on defense was great. They had a really hard time scoring, and we just got to obviously do that for 4 quarters.
Yeah, Lamar Johnson, our player of the game, he finishes with 6 points. I know he had a couple of really nice rebounds, especially on the offense in that first half, as it feels like maybe he's going to really start heating up for you here. He kind of flashed that potential here tonight.
We asked Lamar to do a lot tonight. We had to kind of switch him on the point guard, who's their best player, number 10, early in the game, because Drake picked up 2 fouls. So he was working his tail off to try and stop him. And he's going to have to be able to guard multiple players. And a lot of times we're asking him to guard their best guy. And Lamar's a guy that's always going to give effort, and he's a good defender.
Yeah, definitely. So, good thing about it is you're right back in action tomorrow night at Des Moines East. I know they've got a few transfers in, one from Lincoln and things of that. Final thought as you kind of get your team ready, what was your message to them on turning it around 24 hours from now?
Simply, basically all we said was East doesn't really care that we played tonight.
Yeah.
They want to get their first win too. So we have to be ready and be prepared and stay hungry and stay together and go and play a game against the East and bring that same intensity and effort and same game plan and understand how we want to play and buy into that, which I know our guys will. And we'll learn from these games another time when we have a little more time next week.
Yeah. This kind of test, though, here tonight, I'm sure is good for your team long run.
It is. They kind of got to see, like, if a team gets hot, it's hard to slow them down. And we did a really good job of just, controlling what we can that first half, and we made it really hard for them to score. And then they can easily see the opposite of that when teams get it going. It's tough. It's tough to get stops, and we got to find a balance in that and find ways to get those stops when we need them to get back into a rhythm to create some offense.
7:45 is tip-off tomorrow night at Des Moines East. We'll talk to you tomorrow, Coach.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, that is head coach Mike Apple with us on our locker room report. Post-game chat all brought to you by Laurel Diesel Services in Laurel. This is Bobcat Basketball. You're watching KFJB-TV.
When Mike Overton moved to Laurel, Iowa, he had a vision to have a diesel repair shop that would support his growing family and passion for working on diesel engines. Being part of the East Marshall community means ensuring that farmers, truck drivers, and businesses run smoothly. With a large building and state-of-the-art equipment, Laurel Diesel Services is always up for a challenge. When your farm trucks, semis, or other diesel equipment requires maintenance or the occasional repair, take it to Laurel Diesel Services.
The KFJB-TV Locker Room Report, presented by Wells Fargo Advisors of Marshalltown.
Coming up tomorrow night, it is Des Moines East. The Scarlets host your Marshalltown Bobcats here on KFJB-TV. Coverage will start at 6 o'clock as tip-off from the girls' game at 6:15. Boys expected right around 7:45. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to KFJB-TV. Turn on those alerts to get those upcoming game notifications. We'll wrap things up next when we come back to Newton High School. Once again, a final 68-40 in the boys' game on KFJB-TV.
The right insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
Well, as of late, it always seems like it's a tough night. Newton football got blown out here in Newton, and here tonight, girls and boys basketball dominate the Marshalltown Bobcats. 41-15, the final again from the girls' game. Boys fall 68-40. Bobcat boys now 0-2 on the season. The Newton Cardinals are still 2-0, and the girls' Cardinal team, they are 3-0 on the season. In the young start to the season. Thanks so much to our KFJB-TV crew here tonight. Our producer, Zach Tomish, Keith Stewart, Joe Cornwell on camera work. I'm Brandon Lewis. Have a great rest of your Thursday night. We'll talk to you tomorrow from the Metro as the East Scarlets host your Marshalltown Bobcats. You have been watching Bobcat Basketball right here on your home for the Cats, KFJB-TV.
Bobcat Athletics on KFJB-TV is made possible by Assured Partners, Greg Young of Marshalltown, Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown Area Chamber, Marshalltown Community College, The Gregors Furniture and Mattress, Sports Plus, Wayward Social, Wells Fargo Advisors of Marshalltown, Marshalltown School District, Scooters of Marshalltown, State Farm, mtownproud.com.